Do you think you could break out of prison?
All those movies are so fake. I mean,
but people do it in real life.
Yeah, there
So many
are
people
stories.
break out of prison,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
There's been people that have broken out like 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I
'Cause
think
you could bribe the.
Yeah, I think there's cops inside to help you get out. There's no way you can escape a prison and nobody's fucking.
Or like
You don't
or
think they're
if
like
you
in
have-
there busting off the toilet, undoing a couple screws with
No.
something they made out of the kitchen?
going on the floor,
Shimmying into it.
in the cell.
But
no
if you
way.
get like your hands on a uniform, I think you're in the clear.
Yeah.
And if it's that big of a prison, or somebody that's one of your friends outside is like, I'm gonna become a correctional officer and come work at the prison and help get you
but
out.
that's like years of,
Shorter than a life sentence, though.
that's true.
Did you?
Would you do that for me? Would you work as a correctional officer if I got taken in?
Absolutely. But like,
People are like, hold on.
I'm pretty much, when you're free, then I'm like, fuck, because they know, well, I guess we're both fucked. We'd both be running away. Yeah.
I would do it for you. I'd skip town.
But there's a
change my
way
name.
that I can run away with you, right? Like what?
Yeah.
It's
I'm not gonna
like,
leave
it's
you-
not
I'm
like
not
a
gonna leave you in the
suicide
dust.
mission.
No.
Like I get fucked. Okay, good.
It's like a Shawshank Redemption kind of thing.
I've never seen that movie.
That's a
I haven't seen it
classic.
either.
I know. Everybody talked about it. I've never seen it.
Did you ever see the guy who escaped from jail and then like a cop pulled him over and he pretended like he was a runner?
Yes.
He's like a jogger.
Oh my God. And he's literally,
Wait, he was wearing a.
No, he just took it off and was just like running around in his shorts.
Yeah.
And he gets pulled over by a cop. He goes, sorry, we just got a call someone escaped from jail. He goes, oh, you thought that was me?
And he's like, oh no, I'm just off for a run. And then they're like, well, where do you live? And he's making up these lies. And it's just like,
But it's perfect.
Wow.
He's
Yeah.
like, well, he's like, I'm a contractor. I think I'm out here on business. So over near like the Starbucks, like everywhere has a
This
fucking-
really happened.
yes. And then it was like probably like what, 5-10 minutes of him going back and forth with this cop. And the cop's finally just like, all right, well,
lets him go. Lets the guy go. Was like,
imagine
sorry,
being
brother.
that cop. I'd just be like, shit.
And if you're gonna be sweaty if you're running away from prison.
Are you
But
holding a shoe?
oh, sorry, I was taking it off. And here's the thing, and like, and that was I wear rainbow Crocs. So sorry.
With fur inside. They're actually
With fur
really
inside of it.
comfortable.
Yeah, you know how many people make fun of me for this?
You wore that fur to the
People make
core.
fun of you for that?
Yeah,
no way.
dude, they say how every time I walk in the chiropractor anywhere, they're like, "Those are the ugliest shoes I've ever seen."
They don't
Well, they're-
say
they're
that.
not-
I swear on my life,
Okay,
and I'm just
hold
like,
on.
"Yo."
They're definitely ugly, but they got to be the most comfortable thing you can wear on your feet.
So you think it's ugly too?
Yeah, of course.
See?
You
know what's-
Do
you
you,
know what's-
believe me now?
What's really funny you're saying that because I remember the first day you got him and we were at David's and David was like, oh, let's go out to this club. And you're like, I can't. I'm literally in rainbow Crocs. And we're like, fuck it. You were like, okay, whatever. I'll just go. And you're like, I'm just like really embarrassed. Like this looks terrible. We get there and there was like some girl that you thought was pretty. You're like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. And she was like, I like your shoes. And I was like,
That's your
and it worked.
You know what? I took it off and went like this.
You're raving with them.
I just don't like that the inside has like felt in it.
You got to wear
No,
socks.
well, you have to wear socks because if you wear just your bare feet, it's gonna get like all nasty.
Oh.
Like it still smells great because I wear socks.
Let
Can
me
we do a
smell.
sniff check on that?
Absolutely not.
It smells like nothing.
But on the
So you expect me to break you out of prison by being a cop for fucking 5 years, but you won't smell my shoe?
wow, it's actually not bad.
Wow.
Zane doesn't have stinky feet.
I know who does.
You're not that guy.
Not me.
Matt, you got bad
You got
stinky
stinky
feet.
feet.
It depends on the day and the occasion, but not like
That's
all the time.
But when your feet stink, they stink bad. But that's a lot of people.
Yeah, I heard like 1 in 5 people have stinky feet.
Yeah.
But like I never.
I made that up.
You know how
It,
you,
it would
Five
be like
people
an
in the room.
occasion if we were like
Zane told you it.
partying
Yeah.
and we were like partying all weekend and like also like I stayed at Patricia's and I got to put the socks I had back on and I come home and you're like, let's watch a movie and I'm like, oh fuck, all right, here we go.
there's just some feet smell. You know, there's some feet smell that just piss you off. That's so. I remember there's a few days Matt would be on the couch and we're all the three of us, me, Todd, and Matt, are all watching a movie, and me and Todd just look at each other and we're like,
Oh my God.
Matt, that
Todd just
feet-
stinks sometimes. Okay, do I ever like stinks?
Todd is working out super hard, doing.
He's always getting shit done. He's okay to smell like that because he's working from fucking 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day.
Todd is the hardest working motherfucker.
You know
in
what
our
I always
group.
said? I said this the other day. I said, if somebody asked us, who do you think is the hardest working friend in the group? I would say Todd.
Hands down.
And people might be like, hold on. If you think about it, every single day, like he works and has so many projects. He's doing music, movies, short films,
Lessons.
People don't really
singing lessons.
because everything that he does is all off camera. Like people are
Yeah.
like whenever I see a comment or anywhere that's like, "What does Todd even do?" I'm literally sitting there. I'm like, he does 100
you
times,
only knew.
100 things more than all of
Zane's
us.
house is always packed with a film crew just for Todd. It's insane.
Yeah.
He's always, his brain doesn't shut off. Plus,
And he
he
never
works
says
out
no.
at freaking 5 a.m.
Exactly.
Doing
And
hikes,
then works out at night if he has time.
and then he'll get fucked up and go to the club.
Right.
And then
and he'll still go to dinner with everybody.
And
like,
then wake up hungover, but still will get all his shit done.
I don't know how he
days
does it.
are like 50 hours
Yeah.
long.
I
I
wish
don't know how he
I
does
ran
it.
like him. I say it all
It's
the time. I
insane.
think I even tell my doctors. I'm like, look, I have this.
There's
friend,
this
his
guy
name is
named Todd.
Just please, if there's any way I could put whatever in my body to make me feel like he
Yeah.
does every single
His
morning.
energy is insane. And he's very passionate about every single thing that he does.
Yeah.
He gets very excited. Like that's rare. Like you can't teach that. That's just in him.
It's called Drive, baby.
Yeah,
It
it
is.
It's about
Yes,
drive.
it's
It's about power.
It's
We
about-
say hungry. We devour.
We do the intro.
All right, let's do this, baby.
Let's do the intro. We have a lot to talk about, y'all.
It's
Comedy Time, baby! Woo!
Todd owes us for that one.
Zane, you're late.
I usually can hear it, but not this time. Well, not usually. One.
Welcome back to Unfiltered.
Yeah.
Ooh, Zane's feeling good today.
I
I
was.
like this. I like this.
No, I was.
Past tense.
Welcome back to Zane and Heath Unfiltered. I'm Heath,
I'm Zane.
I am Matt.
I'm Mariah.
and we're.
Mariah.
Nice.
Mariah.
You took the wheel this time.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you a break. You've been
Just a
doing
little,
it usually.
I've been going through some.
You
shit.
work hard.
You're,
You
you're
work
gonna, you're,
hard.
I
you're gonna be a
do.
corrections officer for me. I might as well just say the intro.
Exactly.
I got you.
Well, speaking of wheels, though, did you guys see how there's a whole
Wheels.
debate on what's there more of, wheels or doors?
In
Yeah.
the world.
Why?
Wheels.
Why did they take those two things?
It's just so, I don't know.
I feel like because
I
you
think there's
can't
no
quantify
meaning. I think
it.
it's just interesting. It's really funny. You can
Yeah.
say that about anything.
What do you think there's more of?
Wheels, 100%.
I said
Wheels.
doors at first, and then I was
Wheels makes
really
more
thinking
sense.
about it.
Right. Hank Green had a really good TikTok where he broke it down. He was like,
What do you say?
basically he goes, you know what? I got to thinking originally that it was going to be more doors over wheels, but then he started thinking about looking at everything in his house and also his son's Hot
drawers.
Wheels too, dad Legos and stuff, all of those tiny wheels. And he's like,
then
behind
all
every
those-
door, wheels on chairs, behind every door, there's more wheels in it. You know
Right.
what I
Yeah.
mean?
And there's so many types of wheels. There's only so many types of doors because a door has to be a functioning in the hinges.
Do you
open,
count
close.
cabinets?
No, I think you have
No.
to walk. You have to be able to walk through.
But
then are
there's
those considered-
There's a refrigerator door.
Right.
There's 4 wheels on a car, but there's 4 doors on a car.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Mariah's right. So are those considered wheels under your chair?
Yeah.
But then I feel like cabinet door. They're called
Right.
cabinet doors.
It's. I think a door. Some people say a door is something you can walk through.
But I also saw
I
somebody else
think-
define it as something that can open and close and let something pass through.
Love that.
Which would be
Love
like
that.
Google.
switches. Like people were saying, a light switch is technically a door.
Love that.
you open it and close it to allow electricity
Wait.
to pass.
I
through.
got it.
Devin,
So
can you look up
circuits
doors?
and all sort there's so many.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what's the
The definition
of a door?
is a hinge, sliding, or revolving barrier at the entrance to a building, room, or vehicle, or in the framework of a cupboard.
Oh,
Cabinet.
So
Oh
cabinets,
man,
yeah.
IKEA. Oh no.
So does that change anybody's?
I don't know. I
No,
think there's,
it's still
if
wheels.
You think of a,
It's still wheels
think
because
of
there's
a-
4 every. Sorry, I'm talking.
Do you count people doing cartwheels in the moment when it's who has more? What's more?
Mariah's got a bunch of wheels.
Is a car wheel a wheel?
Is a revolving door a wheel or a door?
See,
There's no hinges on it.
Well, it's a type of door. It's not a wheel. You're not moving. You're just getting through it. You know.
Wait, are
Technically.
saloon doors?
Because they're on
Yes.
hinges. Yeah.
Then I changed my mind. There's more doors.
If you're in
Think
a,
of all the country.
I don't think you're
bars.
thinking about it
think of
enough.
all the factories in the world, all those conveyor belts,
Wheels.
also there's wheels on the
Bus.
the drawers in
Yes.
the cupboards.
Yes. Whoa.
Or if you
Yeah.
have a pocket door, wheels.
Right.
Any sliding.
All right, it's wheels.
It's wheels. Debate is
Wheels.
done. All right. Well, that was all
Case
that's all I
closed.
had.
And that's another one for the
Do
prosecutor.
you think there's more blades of grass or more strands of hair in the entire world?
nowadays hair?
Ah, damn.
Grass.
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 There's so much crazy. Like just
I mean, if you're counting off my head, you're not gonna get many.
We can do this forever.
You're right. You're right. Speaking of grass, did you see the new neighborhoods they're building? Agri-hoods. They're housing communities, right?
Yeah.
But it has its own self-sustained like garden where you can eat and get your vegetables.
I like
So it's
that.
like a high-end, like nice little like community, and there's just a garden where you can just go pick your vegetables
for the community only in that neighborhood. Wow.
Every neighborhood should be like
Free.
that.
Where are they building these neighborhoods? Like in like new developments?
I think there's 90 agri-hoods as of 2020. Can you look that up?
What's the closest
That makes
one?
good, but do you think
There's,
there's like feuds like we're like, oh well, let's go get the carrots. Oh, like fucking
Yeah, and then
Bethany
how do you-
corridors down.
There's like a
Can you-
family
can
of
you
10.
Spare some carrots, huh? What are you brewing up in there? Just stew?
Sorry, making carrot soup for the family. It's like you needed all the
I
carrots.
think there's a pretty hefty supply though.
There's gotta be.
Is it responsibilities? Like, is there one guy who's volunteering there all the freaking time? And
There,
Farmer.
there are people that do volunteer, but then also I think there's kind of like a landscaping service
It'd
or
be like
something
an
that would come.
Amish town.
Yeah,
You know?
Is it convenient for all parties?
yeah. Everybody, you just walk and go get your like.
sounds like socialism to me. I'm kidding.
Sounds like
You probably have to pay extra, I'm guessing.
yeah. I'm sure there's
to live
like
there.
a nice HOA you gotta pay for.
You're probably paying more than what it would cost for you to go to the grocery store and get your own groceries.
I want to go
Because that's how it works.
I would
I
love
was
to
looking
go
at
to one.
there's one in Florida. I think the houses were starting at like 500,000 to 700,000 to be in the
Oh.
community. But
And you get fed.
Santa Clara has one.
We should go.
We're moving.
Santa Clara? Clarita?
No, Clara.
There's Santa Clara?
Tallahassee, Florida.
I need to learn.
This is like those
Where am I?
neighborhoods that always have like that like free library where you like take a book, leave a book.
Yeah.
It's
But it's
exactly
always
what
like,
it's like.
Windows 98 for dummies and those things. Like all those books are terrible.
Wow. I would love that because we have gorgeous, our neighbors have like lemon trees, orange trees, and unfortunately it's frowned upon, right? To take them.
Yeah. What can you like
Like-
walk by somebody's and just
No, it's on their property.
no? But if it's like hanging over the sidewalk,
Yeah, sometimes it's in the sidewalk, like on that median.
I
Would
feel
you?
like half the people won't care if they see someone plucking it because it's
I
not
think-
happening all the time.
I think you got to see how many are on it. If there's only like a couple left,
Yeah, don't do it.
Especially like if it's an avocado, don't fucking touch
like
it.
Danielle, like
I'd be pissed if you were taking my avocado.
Todd's,
Oh, yeah, that's
Todd's
expensive.
assistant Danielle will hop on the fence, right? By the way, it's not our house; it's a rental, so that makes it
yeah.
even less our house. She'll fucking hop on the fence and reach over to the
Over
other neighbor's
the
yard
fence?
and grab the lemon. I'm like, Danielle, you can't do that. She's like, what? It's fresh lemon. They're not going to use it. I was like, it doesn't
it'll
matter.
grow
In
back.
a way, she has a point. And
Yeah.
maybe
She
a
does
neighborly-
have a point, but like, it's like someone.
I will take one if it's on the ground.
Is it? Steven?
I've taken a lemon and an orange.
It's like someone using your pool on a cold day.
If
Well, you're
someone-
not going to use it.
If someone gets
cold.
That's
that,
a bad example.
That's
'cause I would
going
let
into
people
somebody's
use it.
backyard.
But if someone gets that pissed, then they're like a crazy person, or they really do care about their lemons and they need those
Yeah.
lemons for a reason.
They were about
I
to
know-
make a meringue. You don't know.
I wouldn't care if someone was grabbing a lemon from a yard.
Right,
I'd give a
that's
shit. I
true.
could give a shit.
We
I'm
gotta
just
think about
saying.
none of us would care.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care.
Did-
I would
did-
love
Was
to
that a
share
puff
it
in
with
your?
people.
What was in your hand?
She's smoking. Don't call her
She
out.
had a fucking puff. Oh, I was like, more.
Lip gloss.
Did you see that whole TikTok about taking fruit that isn't yours that turned into like fights
like
with
Adam
boyfriend
and Eve?
No. It's girls were asking their boyfriend like if you were outside and you were starving, you didn't have any food, and you're walking by and there's an apple tree, would you like grab an apple? And then they'd be like, yeah, I guess if I was hungry. How many
too.
would you take? And the question just kept going on. Basically, it just led to, oh, so you're cheating on me. It was just like this weird,
Wait,
it's like,
what?
it was like this whole like opportunist thing where if you saw the opportunity, you would
you
do
were
it,
that hungry.
even if the farmer didn't see you
Got
take
it.
it.
Oh.
And it was just like causing these
Sneaky.
fights, and they were like, "It's a fruit."
Don't
like
they
what?
feel silly?
But yeah, it was just really funny. I saw that going around, and I was like, comparing apples to oranges.
Literally.
So it would like lead down to that.
Yeah, just like how many would you take?
stupid.
How many times would you do it?
Good to know. Thank you for telling me because like now that I know that's like a trend, I
don't
know what
take
the
it.
answer is because like Tristan and Patricia like set me up for like that shit all the time.
Oh,
And I'm
yeah.
like, oh, this is some TikTok sound that
Mm-hmm.
they're just trying to get a response from me.
Every time I see something funny like that, I save it in my phone. I'm like, I'm gonna do this to Heath tomorrow, and I never fucking do it. I have 100 things on my
But did
fucking
you hear?
favorites.
Have you heard this one where it's like Heath or like, would you rather kiss the most beautiful girl in the world for $700 or kiss Mariah for $10.
And then you're supposed to be like, Mariah is the most beautiful girl in the world.
So yeah,
Basically, you go, well, I would, or you should. The good answer is like, well, sounds like I'm gonna make $710 or something like that.
well,
Wait,
no,
he
well,
had the
no,
answer.
you would say, well, I would take the $700 kiss because
That's
you're
gonna
the
be her.
most
That's
beautiful.
what I said, but
Yeah.
apparently like, the smart response is like, well, looks like I'm gonna be $710 richer, meaning like it's both of it. I didn't think about the $10.
Oh god, so you just.
But
got
I was
it.
like, obviously Patricia is and
the
so
fastest answer is that
like
to make it
to
sense.
add it. So if it happens,
So everybody's freaking out about Harry posted a picture that was like
Harry who?
Harry's home May 20th.
Wait, who?
Who's Harry?
Harry Styles.
Oh.
And everybody's freaking out. I don't know what it is though, but oh my god, I don't know if this is a stupid question or not because I didn't look into it at all because I just are they like doing a tour of Harry's home on May 20th? Like is it going to be posted?
I think he's
I'm sure
probably
it's just an
soft
album or
launching an
something.
album.
Oh, it's a music album.
Probably.
Oh my god.
Is the name of it called Harry's Home?
Is that stupid? I thought it was like he was gonna post a tour of his home, which is crazy. Like I thought it was crazy that oh my god, there's gonna be a video of Harry's where Harry lives every day.
It's called Harry's House, May 20th.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, I bet that's the name of a single.
It didn't look like an album cover to me. It just looked like a promo for like a video he's gonna post. Did you guys understand what I was saying though?
You
Right.
thought he was going to be letting people come into
No,
his house?
I thought Architectural Digest how they'll tour different celebrities' homes. They'll tour Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis's fucking
Right.
home.
Yeah, but he wouldn't have like a countdown
He
for
ain't
that.
even got to post that on his Instagram.
I just thought it was like such a big deal because for Harry Styles fans, I'm not like I wouldn't know Harry Styles' life. I didn't know if that was like a thing that people were prepared for to see what house
You wanted
what
to see
his
what
house
his
looked
house
like.
looked like.
I don't like just that cover with Harry's home on it. I was like, oh, he's showing off his home. This
it's
is
a new
actually pretty great.
HGTV show.
I bet he has so like multiple houses. I bet they're not even like.
I can't even
together
imagine where
'cause
he
he's-
lives here. Can't guess.
That's why I thought it was so cool that he was gonna
Nothing
post.
sounds like it works. Like I can't see him Beverly Hills here.
yeah.
When was
bet
the last
he's
time he posted an
Hollywood
album?
Hills, nowhere.
Watermelon Sugar, like not that long ago.
I feel like that was pretty long ago.
The one where he's like in front of a fine line, right?
Yeah, but I feel like that was 3 years ago.
2019.
2019. It makes sense. Every 2 years, it's
Oh,
time.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, it does take long. For Harry, it's long.
Do you guys think Carrie's the cutest?
I don't
yeah.
want
I'm-
to be.
Yeah, 1D.
I would say Zane.
I would say Zane too.
Oh, I always forget about Zane.
I used to say Zane, but I think he became more attractive.
He's quite
Harry
the
now?
He's quite the
Yeah.
creature.
Well, it's because I feel like he's
I think personality,
approachable
too.
and nicer than the rest.
I think it's definitely
I have seen
personality.
videos of him, and he seems really like humble and genuine.
Yeah,
and
I think that's what it is.
He's such. I mean, come on, sign of the times.
Sign-
Don't stop your crying. It's a sign of the times. That song is unbelievable.
He was sitting next to me one night at a club.
which one?
The one on the left.
No, Niall.
Yeah.
Niall. Yeah, we were with Niall. I was with you.
Oh, you were with me.
Yeah. I remember we got at that club at like 2 a.m. and I was pissed because like, we're not going to be able to get any drinks. But we got served.
We got
with
one.
Niall.
We got. We
I
got
remember
served
it was some
one thing.
smoky tequila, and I was just like, fuck it. I just want to drink with a member of One Direction.
He's a golfer.
Oh, is he? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Toluca Lake.
Because
Well, we should set you guys up now that we know him.
isn't
very
he
well.
friends with Andrew Santino?
They probably do golf together.
I've heard him talk about it.
Do you
Yeah, it's a tight knit community. We kind of just have like a brotherhood, and just get out there with the boys.
I'm surprised there hasn't been like a celebrity golf match yet.
There always are celebrity golf.
Oh, really? I haven't
They
seen
they
one.
match up with like a pro. They've done like
No, like a
athletes.
big fucking event, like the celebrity basketball tournaments.
What's it? Fucking George? Who George? Duh.
George W. Bush?
No.
George Clooney.
Dun, 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 the TV show Late Night.
Oh,
Nick.
George Lopez.
George
Yes.
Lopez. God, why couldn't I remember that? I remember the theme song.
You're not even close.
He just did a celebrity event at Toluca.
Oh.
George Lopez.
George Lopez.
Were you
Yeah,
there?
he hosts those
Yeah.
things over there. Yeah.
No, I didn't go to it, but I don't know. That'd be fun.
Was Carmen there? Was the whole family there?
You really watched the George
I
Lopez
watched
show?
it every night. As
Was
a
that what
kid.
it was called? The George
The
Lopez?
George Lopez show. I watched
Look
it
at that
every
celebrity
night as a
golf
kid.
tournament. Exactly what you asked.
You guys want to go to the next one?
Do
We'll get-
people like him still?
Yeah.
He's not Carlos Mencia. Do you remember that guy?
No.
Oh, I thought that's who you were thinking of.
Well, yeah, he was a comedian.
He was really funny when we were all like younger, but he stole jokes.
Was he the one that would do talking about like, I took 2 hits of Mitsubishi Ecstasy?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't even look familiar to me.
Carlos Mencia and Joe Rogan was the guy who always called him out and basically got him canceled.
Oh, no,
like,
that was-
Joe
that was-
Rogan
oh,
went
that was
up to
Pablo.
him while he was doing a bit and was like, "You stole this joke. This is not your joke. This is someone
Wait,
else's."
during what? Like what?
Him doing a set. Like there's like a video of him like Joe
No
Rogan confronting
way.
him. Yeah.
That's fucking.
So that's why you
crazy.
never see Carlos Mencia, but there was the Carlos Mencia show on
That's funny.
on Comedy Central all the time. when
And
we were
he
a kid.
stole that shit from George Lopez. He just.
Yep.
I was thinking of
It's a fucking-
his name is like Pablo Francisco. Pablo Francisco.
Oh, Pablo, the tortilla.
Yeah, he was so funny.
Yeah.
I loved him.
Who was the one that was like? They call him Fluffy.
Gabriel
Gabriel
Iglesias.
Gabriel
Iglesias.
Iglesias. Remember we were at a Vegan Lotus restaurant?
Uh-huh.
Was it you or you?
I
don't
was
know.
with you, and
it
he was right across the
He
street.
was right
Oh,
there
really?
at the Ha Ha Club. We were just eating them. We're like, oh my God, that's Fluffy.
That's so funny.
And he was just right outside.
He seems like a sweet guy.
Yeah, he definitely feels like it.
Say, what does that even mean?
I meant to say definitely
feels-
seems like it, but I just feel came out of my mouth.
We got to talk about the 50 Cent Hoobie David party.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely insane. So our buddy Jordan owns a company called Hoobie, which we'll tell you about real quick. So you've probably heard us talk about Hoobie on our show and in a bunch of your favorite creators' social media bios.
And they got huge names on there. They got The Rock, they got Jeffrey Bezos, they got Tom Brady, and so much more.
And if you're still not sure what Hoobie is, it is a new link in bio platform. It's kind of like Linktree, but it offers a whole lot more, and it's invite only for celebrities and creators.
And Hoobie makes it easier for audiences to watch and stream new releases, subscribe to newsletters and text updates, purchase products, and engage with their favorite creators all in one place.
And honestly, it just looks so much better. It's cleaner. It's a lot nicer. It's got everything in one specific location, and it's better than any other platform out there that tries to do it.
Yeah, and it's honestly like a quick like mobile site, like your personal page. You know? what I
Yeah,
mean?
it's like
your
a
own
resume. It's
website.
basically everything that you've been doing or you want people to know that you're up to.
We know a lot of you who watch and listen are creators yourself, so our friends there gave us our own custom application link that you guys can go and pretty much like apply at. It's hoo.be/apply/Zane and Heath.
They're going to be checking and giving priority review to anyone who applies with our link in the next 24 hours. So don't miss your shot and apply now for a chance to get your own page. And they threw this party at David's house. And, you know, it's a nice thing. They got a happy hour set up. Everybody's having a good time. And they kept saying, like, oh, there's going to be a live performance. A special guest is going to come. And we're like, what the fuck? Like, there was like this stage built out in the backyard. And
over here, we're thinking it's like a TikToker. Like it can't be anybody
Zane,
that big.
I thought it was Scott because Scott kept going
Scott?
over. He kept going over to the set and
And we
like
thought
looking
that
at
was cool.
it.
I was like, oh, Scott's gonna perform
Yeah.
right now.
Special performance by Scotty.
I was like, okay, he's
Side.
about to do his new album. Let's go. And I was like, are you performing? He's like, what are you talking about? No. I was like, oh shit, okay. So we're waiting. They're like, in 20 minutes, we have a live performer. Everybody come to the stage. And then it was like 30 minutes later. All right, guys, 20 more minutes.
Then that's what made me like think. I go, oh, this must be somebody pretty big.
If they're running late.
if they keep running late, you know? Yeah.
But then it could have also been Tana too, you know? Tana could have been performing. She'd have been fucking 4 hours late.
She
So it
wouldn't have
really
shown
could have been
up.
anybody.
So then all of a sudden we're like hanging out by the stage, getting ready for the performance. And we turned around and I looked up at David's balcony and I saw 50 Cent standing there looking down. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like this is like seeing him, first of all, in person was crazy. But then also in David's balcony, just like looking down at, like, it wasn't even like a big crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
I just want to know what he was
and in
thinking
that moment,
about this.
instantly, you were like, he's the guest.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure, yeah.
I was like, oh my God. So then finally, like, he comes down, he's walking through, and I'm this far. Like, Zane and I are in the front row.
We went in
Oh,
the front
yeah.
row. We wanted to be, we didn't know who to expect, but we're like, just in case it's someone cool, we're going to be right up front. We're not moving.
And absolutely the sweetest guy. Like, he was so nice, and he started performing, and apparently he was only supposed to do 3 songs, but since he was late, he felt bad. And he ended up doing like an entire album. He played like 10 songs.
Yeah,
All
he
the
was
hits.
he was up there for probably like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
It was
felt like.
crazy.
It was a full performance, and he was very personable.
Like a lot
He
of
was
crowd
talking,
work.
yeah, a lot of crowd work. There was a dog. He was like, "Whose dog is this? What's his name?"
Susie kept booty dancing in front of him.
She looked like it was in a posse, like she was a groupie.
Yeah,
for
Yeah.
Heath.
he was letting anybody jump on stage, and he was like, "All right." He looked genuinely like he was having fun. He probably
Yeah.
has never done a performance like that in somebody's backyard, intimate, small. He probably hasn't done that before.
Honestly,
but he loved it.
He was. I feel like he's lucky that it was like the group of us that was there, because I feel like at any other influencer party they would have all been on the stage just completely
all about that,
thinking it was okay to do it because he seemed like he was having a good time. But everybody kept their distance, so I feel like he respected that
boundaries.
Yeah, and so while he's performing, it was like in between sets. Charlie, my friend Charlie's behind me. She works at Happy Hour. She goes,
Happy Hour is a tequila seltzer, by the way.
You got everybody knows what Happy Hour.
Oh, it's delicious.
Right
So if
there.
you don't know, it is the best tequila seltzer on the market. It's literally
I
delicious.
drink it, and that's
It's completely
Takes a
replaced
lot.
White Claw for the past I would say 2 years now. How long is this
For
been
us,
out?
yeah.
Yeah, this is I don't even drink White Claw anymore. This is all I drink.
And be careful when you buy them, because when you bring them to a party, they're going to be
They're
gone in
gone.
a second.
Yeah.
And they actually have like a lot of flavor for being a seltzer.
Yeah, and what's great about this is that it's not made out of malt like White Claw. This is made with real tequila, so it's not like fake shit that you're drinking.
Genuine.
Yeah,
Agave
So
plants.
Charlie, my friend who works with Happy Hour, she goes, Zane, let's make a deal. If you are able to grab this Happy Hour and get it into his hand for a picture
it's
at
brilliant.
any moment during a set, already I'm like, I'm not doing that. That is so fucking weird. But she goes, we'll give you the biggest house at Coachella.
She told you that?
Or we'll give you
Oh,
we'll give
that's
you the
funny.
biggest room. The biggest room in the Coachella house when we get there. And I'm like,
That's
Done
funny.
deal.
all right, it's worth it.
Challenge
I get a big
accepted.
bed, nice, because I'd probably most likely sleep on the fucking couch or the floor because
Right.
all the
He's-
couple are getting the rooms. And
You're
so,
still gonna sleep on
and so I'm like, Charlie, I'm gonna fucking do it. So he's performing. It was after maybe 2 songs.
Yeah, 2 songs I think. You
And
did it.
I'm sitting there, I'm just like, oh God, this is about time. And he turns around and I put my hand down, I'm like, hey baby, take a drink. And he grabs it and he's like,
Happy
what
hour.
is a happy hour? And I was like, I don't even know what I said. I blacked
don't
out.
know.
But I just remember turning around and every phone was out and I'm just like,
Bingo.
You got
Got
it.
it.
You
I
got
got
the
it.
big room.
No matter what he says, put music over it.
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Even if you don't see the happy hour, I still got
It's a
it in
great
his
shot.
hand and he was smiling.
And then he went to pass it back to Zane, and it almost looked like he was cheersing Zane, and he was like,
Oh, Zane, you should have grabbed another one. And
he
like,
did. He had one in his hand too, so
Oh,
it
that's
looked.
funny.
oh yeah, I needed one in my hand so to let him know it's safe. There's no like booby trap on it or
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
No games. I thought that was really cool. So I could tell people that I've had a drink with 50 Cent before.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
pretty sick.
It was
think
really
it's
fun.
really
It was
sick.
a very wholesome moment.
You know what's more
was.
sick? I get a bed at Coachella. This whole weekend, baby.
You better scoot over, bitch, because I'm coming. To
Come on.
I filmed it.
But yeah, that was
was a
really cool. And
Really cool party.
what happened after? He bounced out after that. He posted a story literally like 30 minutes later of him getting back on his jet to go back home.
That's insane. How did
didn't
he
he-
get there so fast?
I thought he lived here. I didn't know he flew in on a fucking jet just for this.
Wow. Does he live in New York?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't know. You know what I thought was absolutely insane too, and we were talking about this and thinking about it after he got done performing. But we were literally in that backyard watching the Super Bowl, the halftime performance, watching him perform in that same exact
Oh,
location.
I forgot that he was part of the
And then
fucking
a couple
halftime
weeks
was
show.
set up by where the stage
where the stage was a TV of him performing, and then cut to a couple weeks later, he's actually standing there in the same spot.
So
it was
weird.
just like
Wow.
a really cool like moment, just being like, damn.
Wait, he performed at the Super Bowl?
Are you?
Remember he came
It
out
was
upside down,
down.
like
Oh,
a
yeah.
bat.
I was about to question it too. I was like, "There's no fucking
Really?
way he was."
Yeah,
at the,
pull up 50 Cent halftime. Yeah,
No, he definitely was. He
I
definitely
thought it was
I'm-
all West. Oh wait, I thought it was all West Coast rappers.
Well, they had four different rappers.
he went.
I
He
guess they
went
had
viral.
Eminem, and
He went
Eminem's from
viral for
Michigan.
being upside down, and everybody's like, "What the hell was that?"
oh, you're right. I'm so yeah.
Oh yeah, look, he's fucking
That's
hanging
so
upside
cool.
down.
He
So
was in-
everybody-
oh yeah,
Everybody kept saying he was like chubby during the halftime. I didn't think he looked that bad, but in person,
Well, he's chubby because he's hanging upside down.
All
All
of it's
your
just rushing
all
down.
your
Yeah.
weight is going up, and
but he looked great. It looked like he had been working out. Like I don't know if he felt insecure or something, but
Yeah, he looked great.
he looked great when he was at the house.
I was like trying so hard for him to make eye contact with me during in the club because like I know like a lot of the words of that, and he did look at me and he just like kind of chuckled to himself. He's like, this fucking
go,
guy.
my
Like, he
boy.
didn't want to look at me, but I was like, you're gonna look at me. Just deliver these lines straight to you.
I thought it got to the part where he didn't know the part of the song, and he looked at you,
Oh, and
just
I'm
like,
I'm not.
He's such a cool dude.
Where does his name
Curtis?
originate from? How do you come up with his name?
I don't know.
That's how much money he had when he moved to LA.
Get the name.
No, that was you.
My name would be negative 200.
Negative 22.
When 50 Cent was born, Curtis Jackson decided to put his days of drug dealing behind him and pursue rap. He adopted a rap name from someone who he felt he had much in common with. Brooklyn stick-up kid Clevin 50 Cent Darnell Martin.
He's not the original 50 Cent.
Damn.
Same with Rick Ross. You know Rick Ross got in trouble for it?
He took somebody else's name.
Yeah.
Whose? Do you
Rick
know?
Ross was like this actual like crazy badass dude.
drug dealer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, was it the drug dealer's actual name?
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess you can't get in trouble for taking
It'd be
someone
like-
else's name. I feel like if somebody came up with a rap name and you stole that, I feel like that's...
But everybody
No.
thought
Rick-
Rick Ross was Rick Ross.
That's not the artist Rick Ross is not really named Rick Ross.
It would be like if someone was like, my name's Pablo Escobar. Though it's a whole different level of drug
Right.
dealing. But like just going around. And so he created all this street kid where it's like, oh, that's that Rick Ross I've
Got
read
it.
about.
So people mistakenly were calling him...
No, like that would be like you starting rap and being like, I'm Pablo Escobar. And like that's
Got
your
it.
rap name. But people are like, it's just like weird. You don't
Yeah,
Like
I
Rick
guess I
Ross
was-
was kind of like a name of legend. Like not
Right.
everyone like knew him like on the streets and stuff, but like no one like knew what he looked like.
Got
you know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah.
And then Rick Ross came on the scene, and everyone in their brains like, oh, that must be the same.
I've heard
guy.
of this guy. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, Joe Rogan had on the real Rick Ross on his
No way.
podcast a long time ago.
Damn.
And he had
Brilliant.
just been out of jail. I think the real Rick Ross now is like a certified lawyer now. Like he got his law degree in jail. I'm pretty sure. I may be making all of that up.
I feel like a lot of people
What
do
a
that.
complete flip, huh?
Do you think Kim
Turned
K
into-
went to law school because of the Kanye stuff right now?
In a way, I've heard people like
Is she in law school right now?
She did go a couple years ago.
people think she was prepping for her divorce.
Oh, interesting.
Is that right? Rick
Well,
Ross, having learned to read at the age of 28 during his first stint in
Whoa.
prison, Ross spent much of his time behind bar studying the law. He eventually discovered a legal loophole that would lead to his release.
What?
That's what. So I don't think he is.
Someone
a
should make
lawyer.
a movie. That sounds like
That's
a fucking
sick.
movie.
So yeah, he didn't get his law degree, but he basically studied it so well and knew how to get himself out of prison.
Cool.
That's some like Shawshank shit.
That's so sick.
I need to watch that.
Did you see it just got released a couple days ago, but I guess it happened like a year ago. There was a guy in the gym. There was two guys at the gym at 4 a.m. One guy's doing like a dumbbell press laying down.
Yeah.
And there's another guy that has like a 40-pound weight
I
in his
just
hand.
saw this.
And he's walking.
Someone about to get hurt.
Yeah.
He's walking and he acts like he trips and
Pretends to
takes
fall.
the weight and smashes and throws it as hard as he can at the dude lifting and hits him in the face.
Did the guy die?
No,
No,
thank
he
God he
sat
didn't
up
die.
and, like,
But
held
I
his
guess
face.
it like fractured his skull and there was like
Oh my God.
and then he gets up and he fakes like he just got injured and then he like would walk around and like start limping.
You can look. It's
How
not
are
happening.
you not reacting
I
to
saw.
this?
I mean,
Matt.
I'm good with this
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Wait, why was he pretending?
aftermath.
Why
He
was
was
he
limping.
pretending to do that?
He was claiming that he tripped and like fell and dropped the weight, but he like clearly walks up and acts like it and then slams it on his face. And then he like denied that it was on purpose and then it went to court or whatever. And in the trial, he admitted to doing it on purpose.
So what was the motive?
No motive. It was 4 a.m. in the gym.
Just
Well, if you're probably nuts
impulsive.
if you're working out at 4 a.m.
Oh yeah, what are you doing?
You know what I
at
mean? You're
4
tweaking. I don't know. Trying to chase some demons off.
Trying to get that free shower.
Hey, I guess. 4 a.m.
I'm still thinking about why the fuck he would. Why
I literally do not understand.
was there? Maybe somebody else was there. They're like, oh, you should pretend
it
you're
said-
tripping. And
It said they had
oh,
an
maybe-
interaction before, the two of them, and it was like a pleasant interaction. Like it's not like they had beef or it was like
Sounds like someone's on drugs, or like that guy's an insomniac or something. And like if you're an insomniac, you
Schizophrenic.
get delusions. You know?
But yeah, insane. Now I'm done with the gym. I'm not going anymore because
Oh yeah, I mean,
Fear
I
of
think
that.
that's a great excuse why not to go.
you never know. And this happened in Australia.
Hold on, 24. Oh, there is a 24-hour gym. Just kidding.
24-hour fitness. Be careful out there, guys, when you're getting your pump on.
Can we take a bathroom break?
You got to puke?
When do I ever need a puke? During
I mean, you looked queasy.
Yeah, you're going like this.
I took my panic attack medicine because I feel like I'm about to have one.
An anxiety attack, not a panic
Or
attack.
whatever, same thing.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this episode, DoorDash.
This past year has taught us to savor every moment together, spend less time prepping and cooking, and more time with the people you love with the help of DoorDash.
So get what you want to eat right now and right to your door with DoorDash.
Along with the restaurants you love, you can now get groceries and other essential items delivered with DoorDash. Get drinks, snacks, and other household items in under an hour.
Or if you're like Zane and you're craving late night ice cream, or forget that one key ingredient for dinner, or maybe you just need to stock up for the week. With DoorDash, everything is in one app.
With over 300,000 partners, you can support your neighborhood go-tos or choose from your favorite national restaurants like Popeyes, Chipotle, and Cheesecake Factory.
The best part of all is how easy it is to order, and your items are going to be left safely outside your door when you choose contactless delivery drop-off.
So listen up, this is important. For a limited time, our listeners can get 25% off and zero delivery fees on the first order of $15 or more when you download the DoorDash app and enter code UNFILTERED.
That's 25% off up to a $10 value and zero delivery fees on your first order when you download the DoorDash app in the App Store and enter code UNFILTERED.
Don't forget, that's code UNFILTERED for 25% off your first order with DoorDash. Subject to change, terms apply.
Thank you, DoorDash, for sponsoring this podcast and keeping our bellies full.
Thank you.
One time I did Molly and I went and saw Fast and Furious,
Why would you
the
do
movie
that?
theater. Those are the worst ideas I've ever had in my life.
Did it make the movie good?
Yeah, it made it unbearable. The movie went by like that, but you felt like you were in it. But all I wanted to do was chat with everybody. I'm like, so how have you been? Like,
Seats are really comfortable.
I know.
for
I was
being
just
a-
like, you good? Is everyone good? Y'all loving this? Like, I just was checking in. And
You have your hand in the popcorn bag, but you're not eating it. You're just like touching it.
never ever go see a movie on Molly. I was stupid. I
Hey,
was
you want me to
in-
get you water? I'm going to go get water. You guys need water? Any water? Any water?
Show
Okay, cool.
hands.
Or was Fast and Furious? It was Fast 5. What happened? What was after Tokyo Drift? Fast and Furious.
That was 3. I think that was just Fast and Furious 3.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. It does matter.
Nobody.
Devin, it's okay.
I think it was Fast and Furious. It was Fast and Furious.
Because what was after Fast and Furious 2?
It was like 2009, whichever one was in 2009. I think it was Fast and Furious.
Are you on Molly right now?
Yeah, Fast and Furious 4 was Fast and Furious. That was it. God, that was
Right,
stupid.
which Fast and Furious movie is your favorite?
The first one.
First one now.
I've
Shut
actually
up.
seen them all, asshole.
Have you really?
Can't tell them apart, but I love them.
It does feel like
Any-
one giant like movie.
There's always
Yeah.
like 4 eye rolls in every movie. Just a big eye roll where
they
you're
just
looking
get,
just
they
like,
get worse and worse.
come on.
Like they need to stop.
They're going to keep going. They're not going to stop.
Yeah, no,
unless
I think
unless
it
the
will.
9th one was the last one.
No, I think it will always keep going. I think the cast will change. Like, it won't be the same people. Or, like, they'll come back.
Oh
but,
no,
like,
that's when they'll start bringing TikTokers into
Yeah,
Fast and Furious.
it could be like a change up, like a 007.
I
where,
want a more... Sorry, go on.
no, I'm just saying it could be like the same thing. You know, 007 just gets revamped with a new person, but they continue to do.
I want a more
James Bond.
stripped down version like the first one. You know, more just straight street, keeping it real.
Yeah.
All about the damn race.
Not dragging a big ass metal box safe.
not saving the damn world, you know? Just straight
The
street.
thing is that when they make all this money, they got to spend it. You know, you can't just
They're
spend
like
it on
they're
the
like
streets.
YouTubers.
But
You can't keep vlogging in your backyard. You
Good.
got to keep buying crazier and crazier.
Have they had kids yet in the movies?
Yes.
Yeah, they have kids.
I want like Paul Walker's kid to get back in it, and they're like want him to join the forces. Like your dad was really good.
Well, that's probably what they'll do.
That's what I want. Do you think Paul Walker's daughter will like join it? I bet she
Is
will.
she an actress?
I don't know, but like
Gotta do something.
either
Meadow. I don't think.
or do you
she's an
think
actress.
Cars probably? She's like I don't want to.
I would rather see a new Cars movie, the Pixar one, than a new Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
That's true. They only made 2, right? Where's the fucking third one?
I think
Come
they
on.
did do 3.
Did 3?
Just wasn't a hit.
Oh fuck. 69%. Yeah. Actually, I feel like anything above 60 for a cartoon is pretty good.
It's a Disney Pixar. Like when has a Disney Pixar film ever been below like even 60? Cars 2, 39%? Shit, man. They messed up.
It's a bad rating. It's not accurate.
Did you guys know that the cast of The Office, the producers made them come in 30 minutes to an hour earlier than shooting, and they would have the cameramen filming before the actual scene started, and they would have to method act and sit in the office and pretend like they were working like 30 minutes before filming because he wanted it to feel like they have been working in this office for 30 years and he wanted it to seem so realistic. He made them method act before they started.
So pretty much made him like
come work.
Yeah,
in
and they
the
would have to like
office.
walk around and like just go print shit, scan shit.
print stuff out. But like,
So
Take-
that's
take
why
calls.
A lot of the clips you see in the intro where they're like using the calculator and like shredding things and stuff, that was from like them.
So it's a bunch of B-roll shots. They'll just do a bunch of B-roll for
But
the first like 30, 45
to
minutes.
get them in that mindset, though.
That's so interesting.
That's really impressive. Like, it's a smart way of like thinking about, because The Office is supposed to be like this mundane environment where people like are just like so sick of like working there to make
Exactly.
it more believable. Because if you start
feel
a
like that-
pilot, everyone's be too fresh and like too into it, you know?
like
Yeah.
they wouldn't be comfortable with each other yet.
Got it. What
Like
if,
small talk around the office,
Yeah.
you know.
imagine they made them just come in every morning for like 30 days, every morning just to sit in that office. And then they're like, all right, we're shooting in 30 days. Get used to this.
That's pretty much what they did, though.
But did for the first hour for every day, but they had to be there that early in
they
the
did
morning.
it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, I was just saying
They
like,
did it.
like just.
They said they did it the whole first season.
That's crazy.
Every day they came in early.
That's
to
why it feels so
method act.
real.
It
Yeah.
does. It really does feel
That's
like.
why I like it. Like they thought of that. They wanted it to be that authentic and feel real, and it did.
And that was the first show that came up with that style, right? They introduced that
mockumentary?
style.
Breaking the fourth wall.
Well, who,
Like there's other shows that have done that, but I feel like that's the first one that's been able to really
No, looking at the camera.
breaking the fourth wall.
or breaking the fourth wall. Yeah.
like having the confessionals and stuff. It's a mockumentary.
No. Where like where they would look directly into the camera like while filming
Yeah.
and like speak to it.
Like the camera crew is
I'm
part of
pretty
it's
sure
part
that's
of
the first.
Right.
That's the
Do
first.
they
show.
ever though? Like
They
ever,
do.
There is an episode where they talk. Does they ever see the
the
documentary?
camera guy goes and talk to Pam because Pam is going like
She's
is having a rough
mental
day.
breakdown,
Yeah.
So he puts the boom down and puts the camera down, and just their feet.
yeah.
And then Jim, every episode looks at the camera like that.
Yeah.
That I'm pretty sure that was
Because there was a whole thing where the cameraman had a crush on Pam, and he got fired for punching.
what?
He got fired for punching her ex.
I forgot about that.
Roy. Didn't
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
fight him, and he got fired? Yeah.
That's crazy.
There's so many episodes.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm bummed I didn't watch it earlier.
Like as it came out.
Do you think
Yeah.
having that episode kind of like made it, or you think that ruined like that whole mystery behind like the breaking the fourth wall?
I think it made it even
Yeah,
more
it made it
powerful.
better.
Yeah.
It made it like again feel even more real. Like it doesn't
Yeah.
feel like you're watching a scripted television show.
Because then at the end, when they're watching themselves in this documentary,
Yeah.
it feels so real.
Oh yeah, I
when
forgot
they're
they
doing
showed it
the
to everybody.
press, yeah, it's a whole. It feels too real.
I gotta rewatch it. I gotta rewatch.
I keep saying the same thing. It's so real.
That's fun. Just it's a good little background show just to like pop on and like keep going. Like you don't have to like
Yeah.
sit down and actively watch every moment.
Did you notice one of the guys in that show is on that show with the White Lotus? I just noticed that the other day. I was watching an episode in Vegas.
Oh, like
my
the
bed.
boyfriend?
It was the two kids, the two like youngest boys in the office. One of them is in that White Lotus. show.
Plop from season 8 and
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, that was just something random. I was just watching a random episode and I saw it. I was like, oh, that's
Plop
really
and
funny.
Dwight Jr.
Oh, was that his nickname?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
And then isn't like Moe's like Dwight's cousin?
Yeah.
That's the guy who's the creator of Parks and Rec, and also
Oh,
one of the
cool.
creators of the show.
Oh, that makes
like he's like one of the big writers of The Office.
I
Oh,
love how a
shit.
lot of the writers are in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they would show, and every episode, the credits would be a different writer. It'd be Pam, it'd be Angela, it'd be like
That's
DJ
so
Novak.
fun.
Yeah.
It just does such a good job because everybody was so involved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone was on the same page. Everybody
Yeah.
still hangs out, gets along. It was perfect.
Perfectly casted.
Flawless.
Everybody.
Because the cast is watching all the shows and they're like, ooh, this idea would be really funny. They just go to the producer and be like, hey, I have this idea. All right, next episode is gonna be
It feels like a vlog almost.
Yeah.
Like just everybody, like us coming up with different ideas, going to David and be like, oh my God, this is like a really funny thing we should do.
yeah.
You know
Did
what
you
I mean?
ever see the original, the people who auditioned to be different parts?
Yeah.
It's
oh my
so
It's
Crazy.
So insane.
oh yeah.
like I wasn't one of them like Seth Rogen,
Rogen.
and it just did not work. It's crazy how like the best actors still it never
Yeah,
worked.
and that's why it's okay if you don't get the part because all of those people still went off and did like great things.
There's
Yeah.
the cameraman.
Don't you have a piece of mail?
Oh, BJ Novak's mail. Yeah, I do.
Yeah. What do you mean you have his mail?
So my cousin was here.
You
and
went to his house.
She wanted close. She wanted to see the office because it's like a few minutes away from
Yeah.
here. So I took her to what's it called now? Obviously not Dunder
It's
Mifflin.
not Scranton.
Anyway, I took her to Dunder
It's not
Mifflin.
filmed in Scranton.
And it's actually a filming studio and office and stuff like that. So I took her there and I was taking her picture in front of it, and some guy working there just came out and be like, hey, I think you guys are a fan of the show. And we're like, oh yeah. And he handed us a magazine and he was like, he never came to pick up his mail. And I was like, what are you talking about? And I looked at it and it has like BJ Novak's, like,
Whoa, that's pretty
How
cool.
crazy is that?
it was sent to him like at this, it's stupid. It's like a random magazine, but it's like,
You know, I don't think I've ever been there the entire
I think
time.
it's in Sherman Oaks.
It's not far.
It's cool. And when you're driving down the block, they filmed on the whole block. All the marathon running is the whole block.
And
them pulling in the parking lot, him parallel parking to Britney Spears. It's all that same block.
didn't you guys recreate the Britney Spears pull in?
With my mom, yeah. It's
It's
Tina,
Britney,
bitch.
I honestly thought they filmed all the outside part over there at the location, the actual location.
The whole thing is filmed here,
Yeah.
inside and outside.
Everything is there.
Wait, I thought this was like they made a look-alike for the show.
No, this
here.
is it.
No.
Filmed inside that?
Inside and outside.
I didn't know
I thought
they
it was a
filmed
studio.
inside of that. I thought it was a studio too.
It is a studio, but
No, I thought it was like separately, like it was a separate building that they were filming the inside scenes and then
it
the out.
is like there's offices in there. So I'm wondering if they didn't even have to set it up.
Yeah.
There was already an office there and they just
I mean, it's not.
used
Yeah, it's
it.
not. It's also not that hard to build that type of set. It's like
Right,
you
it's
just
so
put those
easy.
fucking
It's
cubicles
like that.
and that's
We did it.
Yeah, look at this.
This is saying that they filmed it inside of that building. You're
Well,
right.
it makes
crazy?
sense because the windows face down to the parking lot.
Yeah.
And so,
Everything-
like, they would, like, look over
I
at
thought
that.
they just had really good CGI or some shit.
Hardcore Office fans
That's
are
what-
these idiots right now
That's what
talking.
also makes it so authentic. It really is just an office building.
Yeah.
Like they didn't have to do much.
I remember I got a Dunder Mifflin shirt and I thought it was the coolest shirt, like in
I
like
still have Dunder Mifflin
middle
stuff.
school.
It is.
Yeah.
Cool. We got the Dunder Mifflin cups.
Yeah, I love it.
I thought it was CGI.
we got to get at least one of them in that chair.
Haven't
We got a
we-
couple in the neighborhood. I can't freaking believe it.
I saw
gotta bump
Oscar
into
at the Lost City premiere.
Didn't you see him at? Who did you see at the coffee shop?
I've seen
Four of
all
them.
of them.
All of them. You saw
Yeah.
Daryl. You saw Angela.
No, I didn't see. Wait, which
You
coffee
told
shop?
us. You told us. I don't
Steve
know,
Carell,
Coffee Bean.
the coffee bean right there.
Oh yeah, the coffee. But he was outside. It was he was getting outside of his getting out his Tesla and paying a parking meter or something, and it was just
did-
him.
I thought you said Dwight has a Tesla too.
He does.
He does.
does have
Oh,
a
I've
Tesla.
seen him. Yeah,
Dwight has
I've been-
Tesla. Steve Carell had a Tesla.
He's got a nice ass Aventurine green
Daryl is
911 now.
fucking massive in person. He's like,
What's his name? Robinson? Craig Robinson?
Yeah.
I knew a girl one time who he was like hitting her up, like texting her. Like she was like, yeah, Craig Robinson keeps hitting me up. And I'm like, go on a date with him. It's Craig Robinson. She's like, no, I'm not feeling it.
Wait,
But
he's Craig Robinson height.
oh fuck. Well, that's embarrassing. He seemed a lot taller when I saw him. That's only 3 inches taller than me.
3 inches is a lot, Zane.
He seemed
a
like
lot.
he seemed like yay big, which is a whole foot.
So this was actually kind of crazy. So I was at the Lost City premiere, and I run into Jason on the red carpet, and Carter's there, and Victoria.
Yeah.
How do you say your last name? Is it Villa?
I don't know. It's Villarreal.
I always say like Voreal, but it's not.
Villarreal.
Villarreal.
I thought it was like Villa was Villa because it's like a Villa.
I'm Villa Borel.
Villarreal.
Victoria Villa Borel. Hopefully I'm saying that name right. And so we're there, we see each other, and Jason's like, let's get a picture as a group. And I'm like, awesome. Now, backstory on Victoria, she's from Texas. She's from like Frisco, Texas.
Yeah.
And we always like had that in common, but like times where we like mention people, like it's always been like, oh yeah, she's like, I went to high school with those people knew. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever, but small world.
Yeah.
So my buddy from high school, Justin, he like responds to my story and he goes, hey, that's the girl we used to party with all the time from Frisco. And I go, she's from Frisco, but we never partied with her. He goes, yeah, we did, like a few times. And I go, huh? So I go, I'm going to go back on my
always works for Matt.
I know.
It makes no
I'm
sense.
going to go back on my camera roll. Because Victoria and I, we never remembered hanging out with each other. I go back on my camera roll from like back in those days where we hung out with these girls from Frisco. And sure enough.
Unbelievable.
Picture?
And
Oh,
this is
cool.
Victoria. We've known each other now for probably like 5 years. We see each other like twice a month.
Yeah.
You know, we're just good social friends. Y'all, I could not believe this. Hold on one second.
That's crazy. You still have all these pictures just saved in a.
So I then look, this photo, a mirror pic of all of us at a party, Victoria right there. And me taking the pic.
Oh, wow.
This is 11 years ago. We hung out and like had partied
That is
all together.
so weird.
And we both like never knew.
Matt, I'm surprised that not at any point you're just like, you look really familiar. Are you sure we've never met? Because we're pretty good at that.
You know what though? I think it was like very rarely I saw her and partied with, but one of the girls like I had like kind of a big crush on, and I was just only focused on her, and like the other people I just wasn't.
Yeah.
So I just at
That's
that
so
time,
cool.
but 2011, us hanging out
That's
at my friend's
crazy.
house. It's just bananas.
Small
We were
world.
there. At
How
the
did she
same-
even make it to like LA? Like, I just wonder how
Well,
she got from
I don't
Fresco.
know, but I know Victoria's been like, we have to talk on figuring out how this happened because she doesn't remember us hanging out at all.
That's funny.
So we just have this picture of us together partying. Crazy.
That's pretty crazy.
That is
But
pretty
Matt,
wild.
this always happens to you. There's always this situation you're able to bring it
You're
together.
like Kevin
with-
Bacon.
with one
yeah,
fucking
there's
picture.
just some weird 7 degrees away I have with that, but it was spooky. Like there's a picture of us together. And obviously we had talked, we partied, probably played beer pong together. No memory of that.
That's so fucking funny.
Because it was 11 years ago. You can't remember really specifically at a party you were with and who was there 11 years ago.
I would. I didn't have much friends, so I could.
I
could-
cherished every moment with anybody that talked to me.
I did cherish every moment. I knew every face, and I even know everyone's first and last names. I was pretty good with that because there wasn't much.
Gang's all here.
Gangs all here, and our parties would be like 7 to 8 people max. That would be our house parties.
That's all you need.
It is. That's all
You got a
really
good
need
crew.
for
That's
a
all
good
you really
time.
need.
Yeah.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this episode, HelloFresh.
If you guys don't know what HelloFresh is, it is a food delivery service where you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit.
They also have fit and wholesome recipes for satisfying and nutritious meals that you can feel good about with 6 recipes per week to choose from, including low-calorie and carb-conscious options.
Warm yourself up from the inside out with limited time recipes inspired by cozy classics from around the world like beef tenderloin and cheese fondue or miso sesame shrimp and bacon ramen.
HelloFresh also offers you the flexibility you need to easily customize your order online or in the app. You can change the delivery day, food preferences, and plan size, or skip a week if you want to.
Customize your favorite dishes with their new Hello Custom offerings by swapping out one protein or side for another, upgrading for a more luxe experience, or even adding protein to a veggie meal. That means more choices, more variety, and more meals truly tailored to you.
HelloFresh also cuts back on the time spent in the kitchen with meals that are ready in 30 minutes or less. Plus, quick and easy meals, including 20-minute recipes and low prep and easy cleanup options, provide an even faster route to putting food on the table.
I personally love HelloFresh because it's just such a time saver. I hate going to the grocery store. I don't like picking out foods to eat.
Yep.
It's so stressful to do that. So it's just nice to be home and you get it right to your doorstep and it tells you exactly what you got to do.
Step by step.
Even a monkey can do it.
It's so easy. And my favorite part is the fact that I'm trying new foods that I normally would never cook. I would always get stuck in the spaghetti and meatball.
Exactly, 'cause it's easy.
Just grilled chicken. And it just lets you try a whole bunch of different recipes, see what you like. And honestly, it just teaches you how to cook.
Yeah, and for some reason, it's so much better reading a recipe off paper, like off of how they do it, than off my phone. I
Yeah.
don't like looking at my phone when
There's
it
a
comes
lot
to
of
recipes.
details online, but this is
Yeah.
just straight to the point, exactly what you need.
Exactly.
So if you want to eat and cook like us, all you got to do is go to HelloFresh.com/unfiltered16 and use code unfiltered16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts.
Again, go to HelloFresh.com/unfiltered16 and use code unfiltered16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts.
Thank you, HelloFresh. We love you so much, and thank you for helping our listeners try new food.
Exactly. We went to Vegas for after party. Heath was supposed to go, but he didn't go. So I had to go by myself.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I'm sorry.
But I only went because I thought we were both going. So I was like, in my head, I was like, oh, okay, Heath's
Oh,
going.
we
we're
thought
going.
that neither of you were going.
Oh, well, here's the thing. I didn't really want to go because I was like, okay, I want to get my life back together. I shouldn't go to this thing this weekend. I'm just going to drink the whole weekend. I want to stay here. But Heath was like, we should probably go to this like after party because, it would just be like good for whatever. I was like, oh, okay. If he wants to go, I'm definitely going to go with him.
I thought
whatever.
it would be, we got the
And-
NFT. I was like, let's go show support. Like, it'll be a fun time.
Yeah.
And then when, like, a couple days before, I was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. And I got cold feet.
Because of like partying temptation of
It
Vegas.
I knew if I was there for like 2-3 days, whatever it was, that I wasn't going to be working out. I wasn't going to have my meals that I knew was going to be.
It's a commitment. It's a commitment if you're going out to Vegas.
I was just like, I can't do it. It's going to mess everything up that I've been working for with Ilya. Like I can't do that.
Do you think it really would have set you back that much?
Yes.
Yeah.
Matt, yes.
Shit.
Yes.
Yes, it would have, and it did.
I respect the discipline to you, Heath.
I just got to grind it out.
Because you
and-
can't bring those fucking meals with you. You can't like time your shit out because you're gonna be walking around the whole time.
Don't eat that much.
No, really, especially when your body's been doing this shit every day for like a month and a half. You take a weekend and go to Vegas. It'll completely set you off course, and you're backed up now like 2-3 weeks just by having a bad fucking weekend.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Which would
Sorry, I didn't join you. But was it fun?
Yeah, it was fun. I just like really let myself go, you know, because I wasn't gonna just be there eating my meals and not drinking. You know what I mean? And
Sorry.
That would have been a funny shot if you did bring a meal and you're like in the
yeah,
club.
but like honestly, I would have been miserable. Like I would have wanted to just stay here if I wasn't gonna partake in the activities and the fun that everybody was experiencing. So yeah, I ended up going. And trust me, I did not want to go. I wanted to stay here. I really wanted to stay here.
It was like a 2018 Vegas trip.
And y'all took a PJ.
Yeah. They had us fly out on this jet. I didn't know what this was in my head. I thought it was kind of like the one that we had with David. So I was like, okay, it's
little
smooth,
bit more
it's
sturdier.
comfortable.
Yeah.
And we got to the airport. I'm already anxious as fuck because like just being on small planes, I already just gets me.
That one looked like it was like out of Spy Kids.
Nah,
Like it was just like
we got there.
Was it a
when you
a
can
twin
see,
prop?
when you can see propellers on the
no.
wings,
Yeah,
you're
so
already like
we got to the airport. We had to drive like an hour 15 out to go to this airport. I'm just like, we could have just went to. Well, anyways, we got to the airport and we get there, and I'm sitting there. I'm looking at the planes. I'm like, oh God. I was like, I really hope it's not that one.
And it was
really
that one.
hope it's not that one. It was this like silver. It looked like a missile. Like it looked like a kind of like a fighter jet from like the 80s. It was all silver. It was shaped like a nuke, and just these propellers on the side. I'm like, there's no way that's our plane. And then the guy comes out. He's like, all right, guys, we're flying that one right there. Blah blah blah. And I look at everybody. Everybody knows exactly. They look straight at
Everybody's
me
thinking the same
because they knew that I was about to either back out or freak out. It was one of those. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, fuck. I don't want. I wanted to go home right now. I didn't want to be on this plane. And the guy is talking. He's like, don't worry, sir. I used to fly fighter jets, so you know I'm gonna get us there safely. And I'm just like, fuck. I just want to leave. And we
Don't worry, I've written notes in the sky with my airplane before. I know what I'm doing.
and so we get on this jet, and this jet does not have enough seats for everybody, right? So I think it was like 8 of us.
Is that allowed?
It was 8 of us, but there were 7 seats. So we all get in. There's 7 seats. And then there's one more seat in the very back of the plane, and that seat was a toilet.
oh no.
That's what the situation
So
was.
Jason was sitting on the toilet in the back seat
For weight distribution.
for weight
purposes.
distribution.
Oh my God.
Also, so he had to sit there, and nobody wanted to get up. No, everybody, like David was like, "Does anybody want to get up?" So Jason, you know, the one probably has a bad back. He's over 50 years old. Can have a regular
hello.
seat. He looked at me. I went, nope, because
Got
I
it.
don't even want to be on this plane. So if I'm not in this plane, I'm sitting in
Why
a
didn't
good
anybody
fucking.
else get up? I don't want to bash anybody, but
I
what?
would have gotten up.
I don't know. I think
For the elderly? Come on.
I think David should have got up if he was the one that offered. You know what I mean? If you're gonna say it first, maybe you should get up and give your seat up. But
That's right.
nobody did. Natalie did it. Natalie was sitting there pretty on her phone. Nobody.
God.
At least you're flying
Nobody-
to Vegas. It's a short
Yeah.
flight.
Yeah, it's a short
an up
flight.
and down.
And even if it was a longer flight, I'm sure we would have rotated on the seats. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I'd been like, hey, Jason, why don't you sit here for an hour? I'll sit there.
Drinks on the plane?
Absolutely. I took that drink and I fucking shoveled it down. I was like, there's no way I'm not dying on this plane sober. And it was bumpy. It really was.
It always is.
It was fast too. Heath, it was
Really?
fast. And it was fast and it was going up hot.
He was flying it like a
when
fighter.
it's that relative of motion, because
Yeah.
it's smaller, you're seeing it.
He was flying it like a fighter jet. I was, pretty much everyone on the plane was like, whoa. And when everybody that's like likes flying goes, whoa, you could tell how intense it was for me. at
Your
least.
pilot was the ghost of Kiev. What is it?
So yeah, we land, we get there. After party, it was okay. They had this like section outside of remember Area 15?
Yeah.
That place that we went to.
Fun.
They set it up really nicely. Like the inside, it looked like fucking alien
Old
world.
Vegas, New Vegas. Where is it?
It's
I
like
don't know
off
what's
the
Old Vegas and
strip.
New Vegas.
I don't know.
The new strip.
I
It's
don't
like,
know.
it's like Life is Beautiful is down in old downtown Vegas. Was it?
It's not. What do they call it? Something Street. I don't remember. It's not where the zip line.
Yeah.
and like
Okay.
the,
Okay.
I thought the festival was going to be inside Area 15, but it's actually right outside of it. So this part was all like where people can just walk in and just like, hang out,
Right.
eat, whatever. And then you went outside to the actual festival. So it was set up pretty nicely.
See anybody good? Who gave the best performance?
Who gave the best?
Kid Leroy?
You know what? I didn't see any of the good ones. We got there early and then we left before the really good ones performed. We saw Laney. We saw Paul.
Oh, hell yeah.
yeah, he was really good.
Did they play a lot of new stuff or old stuff?
Well, each set wasn't that.
I'm like, sorry. They may. Do people find this interesting? Can I ask that question?
What question do you?
I just didn't know if it was boring.
What
Was
song?
it? No.
Oh, my bad. I was just having anxiety. Did they play any new stuff or old stuff?
Do tell.
I think they were just playing their biggest hits. I mean, it was
Okay.
I think it was that type of festival because there's not a bunch of fans there. It's people that own the NFTs.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it wasn't open to like the mass public?
You can buy tickets in.
Well, you could buy tickets, but it didn't seem like I felt like most of them were like NFT holders or people in the NFT space, and to me it didn't feel like a public event.
Right.
It felt like a very successful private event. Like it was like popping, but private. I don't know. That's what it
ate
seemed like.
Laney up, man.
But it was good though. It was good. Like they set it up really nicely. I think everybody had a good time.
Did you show
And
off your NFTs there? Like, what do you got?
Everybody put them up.
at the festival? I saw my ex, right? And I have to bring her up now because of this situation that happened after, which is so funny.
That's a long time since.
Yeah, it's been 5 years since I dated my ex, and I think it was like after maybe 3 or 4 years before like we ended everything that I saw her at this festival. If you guys don't know who I'm talking about, I've been avoiding her for the past 5 years, avoiding her name, but I dated Andrea Russet. If you guys know who she is, I dated her for like maybe like 7 to 8 months. It was like 5 years ago. It ended. It didn't work out. We weren't. Obviously we weren't meant for each other, but I'm not going to get into details on that because it's nobody's business. But I do want to talk about this moment because I saw her there. Both looked like we just saw a ghost. We said hi. It was great, whatever. And then I came home and then I was like, you know what? I wonder what she's up to. I literally haven't typed her name in my phone in fucking years.
You wanted to do a little.
Exactly. So I looked her up on TikTok and then I saw, it was like her second video. I saw this TikTok she posted before I pull up this TikTok, do you guys remember like 3-4 years ago when I kept on telling you, guys, I don't know why she keeps popping up in my feed.
Yes.
Yeah. It was.
I brought it up. I brought it maybe like 6 times to you guys. Like, guys,
TikTok feed?
No,
No, Instagram.
my Instagram
Okay,
feed.
yeah.
She kept popping on my feed. I kept seeing her selfies. I was like, why I don't follow her. Why? And I'm not like.
Do you remember that?
I'm not typing.
It was
her,
always.
And I'm not typing her name in my phone. Like this is just popping up.
Yeah.
It's almost like it was weird. And I wasn't even like.
I know where this is going.
And I wasn't even.
I
wasn't even talking about her. Usually, like your phone
Right.
will pick up what you're saying, but I wasn't even mentioning her in these months. And I'm like, guys, I don't know why this keeps popping up. And then she posted a TikTok. Well, and I'm not shitting on her. I mean, I don't care. But it
is funny.
It's funny. And the trend, like the TikTok audio that's like crazy. It was a little crazy what she was doing.
She did.
But she posted a TikTok like 6 days ago. And the caption was, the time I paid $1,000 to have a selfie of myself promoted on Instagram directly to my ex's demographics, so he had to constantly see my face.
That is so funny.
And
I saw her post that TikTok.
Yes, me
But
too.
I go,
And
that wouldn't have been Zane.
That's what I said. I was like, she's not talking about Zane. There's no
It
way.
was you?
It was. Well, she said exes, and I'm sure she has like a few, so she probably just did it to all her exes.
That is so fun. I can't believe it worked that well.
No,
'cause it was all over.
It worked
your
really
feed.
well because I kept bringing it up. I was like, guys, why the fuck does she keep popping
Did
up?
it say promoted?
No, I don't. I think you can do. there has to be a way you can do it because
Honestly,
Dude, that's
it's
so funny.
that is
She
a
wouldn't-
gift to be able to come up with
It's
these
so
ideas. Like
crazy.
she's like notorious for things like that, right?
I don't know. I've
Like,
never.
Do you ask?
I saw this after I
And then
saw
he
her.
went and looked at her
I went to
TikTok.
look. I went to look her up after because
to
I was
see
like,
what
I
she's up
wonder
to.
what she's up to. I was just
Oh, so
lurking.
she doesn't now. She's
She
gonna
knows.
know.
No,
now.
I mean, I don't have her number. We don't talk. But I just
That is
I had
so
to bring this
funny.
up, and I would have just kept it like a secret. Like I would. I mean, a lot. Some of you know, but I would have never brought her up. But I had to bring her up. I had
Yeah,
to bring
that's
up the
funny.
situation because I saw that TikTok and I thought
Yeah.
it was fucking hilarious.
Because there's no beef. It's just
Yeah,
funny.
we're fine. We're cool.
This clip is gonna spiral her feed.
It starts this all-out war.
It's something that happened like a long time ago.
Yeah.
She's just being quirky. She
And I
can
think,
do
and
she
you know what?
wants.
And I think it was a long time ago because she wouldn't post that if she was still doing that shit now. So
Yeah.
that was really funny. But yeah,
Wow.
you guys know who my
Damn.
ex was. I've
Thank
been
you for
keeping that
coming
shit a
out.
secret. Yeah,
Well, didn't the public kind of know?
a little
There
bit,
were
but
there were rumors.
but a lot of
But
people
neither of them
also
said
didn't know.
it.
None of us have ever publicly posted. I feel
Yeah.
like us when we were dating. Text me.
that was really brave.
Call me back.
Is she dating anyone right now?
I have no idea. I only
She
went. I
was.
only went to her TikTok page.
Well, she was. I feel like a few months ago.
Let's not dive into any
Yeah.
of this.
Who cares? Wait, I think Andrea. Like I'm hyped with
Hey, we
Andrea.
did, that was
like,
the perfect.
Let's
amount,
let's
though.
dive into your exes though. Can we go to you now?
absolutely not.
Come on, it'll be fun.
I blocked the floodgates on that. No.
Maybe one day. One day.
One day, I don't know.
I would like to hear it.
It's just, and she's already making jokes about it. You
Yeah,
figured it
it's
out.
lighthearted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this, yeah.
That's a really funny thing.
It's
to
Yeah,
do.
really
that's
good.
I gotta give it
I
to
like
her.
it. Yeah, I mean, it's
If
very
she only
smart.
knew what was happening behind the scenes, but now you know it was happening behind the scenes if you're watching this.
Before we continue, we want to give a big thank you to our next sponsor of this episode, Get Upside.
Guys, if you're listening right now and you're spending a ton of money on gas, you might want to listen up.
So us and our listeners are earning cash back for every single gallon they put into their car when they fill up.
And guys, it's so simple. Just download the free Get Upside app in the App Store or Google Play right now and use promo code Zane and Heath for 25 cents per gallon or more on your first fill up. Cash back.
So stop paying full price at the pump. You don't need to do it anymore and start getting cash back using Get Upside.
Again, just download the app for free and use promo code Zane and Heath for 25 cents per gallon or more on your first tank. And it's not just for gas. You can earn up to 30% cash back at grocery stores, restaurants, and with takeout too.
Plus, you can cash out anytime to your bank account, PayPal, or even get an e-gift card for Amazon and many other brands.
Again, just download the free Get Upside app and use promo code Zane and Heath to get 25 cents per gallon or more cash back on your first tank.
Again, I'm going to drill it into your head like they're drilling that oil, baby. Use promo code Zane and Heath now. That's code Zane and Heath.
Thank you so much, Get Upside. We love you. And thank you for helping us and our listeners save money on gas, baby.
So you remember how Big Red got stolen from me, right? Apartment complex. They somehow got in.
Big Red is his truck. If you're new,
Yeah.
it got stolen years ago out of his parking garage.
Good
Right.
old vlogs on it.
Because of yours truly.
Zane.
Same.
All right.
Spare key in the car. You just go back.
So the same thing just happened to one of our friends, you know, Indiana.
Yes.
So she had her car stolen from her apartment. And
No way.
yeah.
Similar style of situation. Like, you
Out of
son
her-
of a bitch.
He told us this on our Patreon live show.
But we didn't get into it. I said we'll save it.
I was letting you have that moment. I was like, okay. We're adding the theatrics to this.
It got stolen a couple days ago out of her parking garage.
Yeah.
In her
Okay.
apartment.
And they literally jumped right on the case like you guys did. They're like, we need to figure this shit out immediately. So Zach calls me and he's like, what do I do? Her car just got stolen. I know you've been through this. I need help. And I was just like, I got you, call the cops and just basically like file the report. And then like, we'll figure out how to, you know, solve some clues here. And then he fills me in like 20 minutes later. They were quick. He goes, so Indiana's credit card was left in the car when it got stolen. So they're like, let's check that out. They checked it and they were following the charges that were made. One of them was at a,
U-Haul.
yeah. So one of them was at a U-Haul and they had rented a truck with the credit card. So they
So
went,
they're going to move. All right.
Are they going to a type of
which
truck
is
to
a
move
weird
the
thing
car?
to do, to steal a car to then drive somewhere to rent a car.
Well, like then you could put the car in
Drive
the
it up
truck
in the.
and then
It was
move
just a
the
van. It
car.
was just like a
It was
van.
yeah, it was like a van.
Okay, all right.
But they go there, show up at the U-Haul, and they're like, my car got stolen. the credit card was used to do this, and the guy ended up being like super helpful, was like, oh yeah, this is the person that did it. Here's the name of the person. Here's the address that they...
Wow.
And they were able to pull up a picture of her because did the worker
Yeah.
have to take a picture of her
There was-
before she rented the van? And there's the picture.
And
There's
she's
the picture.
holding the
She's
credit
holding
card.
Indiana's debit card in her hand.
Oh my God.
Look at this. I'm going to
It's
show you the
crazy.
That can't work. That can't fucking.
She's like this in the picture. With
Dude, look at
Indiana's.
A dum dum.
I wish it was that fucking easy. Oh my.
That's the credit card right there.
Oh my God. No fucking way.
Okay, wait, I need to see it.
I gotta
I need
see
to
that
look into
too.
the eyes of this demon.
Oh, she kind of looks like Anna Delvey. All the way. Holy shit, that's great.
How crazy is that?
Wow.
Gosh. She's wearing like a headband or like a earmuffs.
So-
Who knows in that moment?
Yeah.
I fucked
Wait,
up.
sorry. I kind of forgot. How was her car stolen again? They left it unlocked in the key.
So, toss it.
Or you didn't say that part yet.
Sorry.
Overhand? Overhand?
More time to catch. What do you think? Oh, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So apparently, she thinks her roommate had left her spare key inside the car.
Got it. Okay.
You know, spare keys.
Yeah.
Being
I
left
got it. I
behind.
got it. Thank you. You never let me know that.
So the guy working there is super cooperative. Is like, no, let's solve this shit. So basically, they get all the information and then they drive to the address that this lady had put when she rented the U-Haul.
Damn, that's fun.
like 5 minutes away. Yeah.
Oh,
So-
you
They
should
had
have
a-
hit us all. Dude, I just want to be there to
I
see
was,
this.
No.
I wasn't, I was like an hour away, so I couldn't make it up, but I wanted to be there. So he's FaceTiming me back and forth, like about this whole situation, keeping me in the loop. They show up and the U-Haul is sitting outside of the apartment on the address. So they're sitting there
They're
waiting.
standing
the car?
outside the
With-
apartment like this.
No, the car isn't anywhere around. So they're like, what's going on? All of a
I
sudden,
would have called the news station. Everybody.
Helicopters.
they called the cops to like come meet them there, but they're sitting there for like 30 minutes outside and they're like looking in the U-Haul trying to like get some clues, and all of a sudden they catch a glimpse of the lady inside of the apartment. She like comes out for a second and then goes back, and they see her like peeking through the curtains and like looking out, and I'm like, oh my God, like this is crazy.
She's standing up against the door, like, just like, oh, you're an idiot.
So finally the cops show up, they're knocking on the door, the lady won't open up.
I'm surprised she didn't just run. Just run.
What's her
Book
name?
it.
I have no idea.
Oh, okay. I was like, say her name.
So basically, they keep waiting and waiting. She won't come out. And then all of a sudden, some guy gets out of the U-Haul van. I guess there was somebody in the back of the U-Haul the entire time. They were sitting outside. Gets out, and then the cops grab him, arrest him, put him in handcuffs, and then like they're talking to him, trying to get information. Then I guess it goes on and on and on, and they never end up getting the lady. But it gets really weird because that lady had stolen somebody's identity and ID, because she looked like
The ID.
the ID, and it wasn't that lady or the guy. And I'm like, then how does she have the credit card? It's really fucking weird, and I'm still confused by the whole situation. But the next day, they find out the lady is living out of some like tent, and they show up, and the cops find the lady that did it, and she was living with like her boyfriend in this tent. I don't know, but they found the person and they found the car, and they got it back.
Wow.
All in the span of one day.
Like 2
it was like
days.
they showed up at the apartment within an hour. You got a call.
Yeah, I don't
They
know. I don't know
found-
how they ended up finding like the real
So
lady,
quick.
They had
but
a huge breadcrumb trail that led it
Right.
right to the
but
gingerbread house.
Damn.
but they found the car. The car was completely fine. The person that ended up stealing it stole the identity, did that, and was living in a tent. And I guess it was somewhere by the car, but everything was taken out of the car.
Were they a couple, the guy and the girl?
Sure.
I think so.
kind of
I might
romantic.
be missing some details.
Oh,
I'm sure
Romeo
there's like
and
more to it if you want to hear the story from their end. It's on the Dropouts podcast. Make sure to check it out. It's their most recent episode.
So good.
But yeah, wild.
Oh yeah, totally. This is not our story. This is theirs.
This
So
is
shout
like from
their
like
story.
what I'm remembering of everything
Yeah.
they told me. But absolutely insane.
I cannot believe that. That's crazy.
Just the fact that they were able to like hunt it down to
And that's so fun too. They got to experience such a fun day with each other.
He said the cop showed up and looked at them and were like, "Nice detective work."
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Bro, better than the fucking.
They give him like a little badge for like
Yeah, right?
volunteering.
A little
Like, you've been a
toy
good
one.
little deputy, haven't you?
But yeah, make sure to check it out because it is wild.
Whoa, that's bananas.
Yeah, that was not anything like our story at all. Ours was not
Yours
that
was so
exciting.
good.
Ours was
You
a
just didn't
joyride.
debunk
I know, but it was
Yeah.
just it was not like they
only
got
thing-
they got shit immediately.
Got shit done quick.
Did they
Yeah.
have security camera footage of the car getting stolen?
Yeah, there's a lot. They have
The
everything.
girl
on
is the
podcast.
one stealing the car.
I don't know.
Okay.
It could have been the dude that
I
was
feel
in a
like
U-Haul.
it's the dude
I didn't
shows
get a
up with the
chance-
car and he goes, "Babe, got a credit card. How about you go get a U-Haul?" Or like, I
I
don't
didn't
know.
get a chance to watch their podcast yet, explaining it in like full detail.
The lady and the guy has a podcast.
We
How
stole
I
a car.
It's called Intense.
Very good. How'd you?
But yeah, so they have like footage of everything and like BTS of like camping out. Pretty crazy.
Wow.
I bet they're in your tent that they stole from your garage.
Probably.
Imagine full circle.
They just grew up. It's been what, 5 years?
Zane thinks everything's 5 years ago.
How long ago was
the
that?
car was. That is my. I want
3 years
him.
ago?
I want that kid on the
He's
podcast.
so
They
funny.
stole your tent. I thought they stole like everything in your garage.
One up guy.
They stole
Yeah,
all my
they,
camping
they
gear.
did actually. They stole all his.
Pretty good find for
All
them
right.
if they're living. If they're living on
and
the
less
street.
to move.
That's true.
Right. But
They needed it more than you did. Just think about that. Just
right. And
the-
it allowed me to go get new camping gear because I love
exactly.
shopping for camping
Because
stuff.
treat yourself. That's why
Why
you had a
not?
good year that year.
Got a bigger, better tent.
They always got good stories, huh?
Yeah,
The
that was
crazy-
our
the
best
craziest
story,
shit
and it's not
happens.
even ours. Unbelievable.
Oh god.
Fuck.
I'm still confused by the whole Grand Theft Auto thing.
I just want to call them. I really want to talk to them about this.
What do you mean?
Stealing a car doesn't even sound possible to
How
me.
do you go up to a car?
I hold
Where
that
do
in
you
the
begin?
same regard as robbing a bank.
Yeah.
Especially in LA.
How do you do it? Broad daylight.
There's like, yeah, I feel like there's cameras everywhere.
And what I guess I just maybe I don't have balls to do that, but I literally can't put myself in somebody's shoes being like, get in the car. We're hot wiring it. We're stealing this.
Right.
And what do you do? Like
How bad is the punishment? Is it a fine if you steal a car, or do you have to?
Grand
That's
Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's Grand Theft Auto.
What's the
that's a
punishment?
felony.
Jail.
I guess I would think Grand Theft Auto is like
A video game sounds
hijacking
fun.
a car.
And it's always hot
Like
wiring,
car,
right?
I always think it's carjacking a car is like Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto is
Grand theft is what look up
what is Grand?
Grand theft is something over like $10,000, I think, is
Oh,
what
I'm
is
an
considered
idiot.
grand
Yeah.
theft.
Okay.
I don't know the price.
Grand Theft Auto meaning when an individual steals. Okay, yeah, that's it. When an individual steals a car, motorcycle, or any type of motor vehicle, that's Grand Theft Auto.
Look up grand theft.
What is
meaning.
the sentence for Grand Theft Auto or Grand Theft meaning over $950?
Oh, $950. Okay.
Can you go back? Just go back and click. What is the sentence for?
I've already said this before. I just think it's crazy that most of our friend group has had their car stolen.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Oh, that-
Corinna, Aaron, Heath, who else?
Indiana now.
Todd one time had his car
Todd,
stolen,
but brought it
brought
back.
back. But
Yeah.
still to this day, we don't know who that was.
So crazy. Max penalty is 3 years.
Max, but it will be filed as a felony. I wonder if that woman's already a felon. Then if you're a felon,
Do you think you could do it?
steal a car?
No.
Because I
it's-
wouldn't know. You're going to get caught. That's it.
Wait, like, okay, fresh stealing a car from a residence I have no connections with.
Yeah.
Couldn't.
Do you have to think like a thief? Like, do you think if we decided tomorrow, guys, let's be fucking robbers, we're gonna steal a car and let's really think this out so we don't get caught? Do you think we'll be able to get away
No.
with it?
No.
Unless you
But then
you take it to a chop shop, cut it up that same day, and then just part it out for cash.
Well, I know what if we did that, then we would get away with it. Like, think about your truck.
You can get away with it that way.
I don't know. I guess sometimes
You
I would never do it. but
couldn't
I think
catch
I
me
could-
driving that down to a shop.
No.
You know what I
I
mean?
would drive it
I
down.
Because then
I
all
would-
the questions, I wouldn't have answers. I don't know.
Yeah.
I drive it out to Barstow real fast, take the license plate off, and sell it to a real sketchy kind of guy for $1,000.
I mean, you're probably judging the car to see because like newer cars now have like chips in it, or they have like a tracking device in it, right? That's linked to that person's phone.
Some new ones
But
definitely.
you're gonna
do.
steal like a fucking 2001 Camry where it has like no tracking on it or whatever.
You definitely
Like,
have to swap the plate because the cops now, they have this thing where it just reads every single license plate that passes by.
It passes like a light or like a camera.
Like
Sorry.
if they're driving, like they'll drive up and down parking lots, like going through, and it reads all of the license plates. And if something pings it, like it'll pop up, be like,
really?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised it's 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's set up in their cars.
Yeah. And
That's crazy.
It like quickly scans all of them. And if one would pop up as like stolen vehicle. So if you're like driving on the highway.
Can't scan mine. I don't have my license plate on.
Zane, you do have a license plate.
No, I don't. It flew off.
Your paper plate flew off?
It flew off.
Zane, that's bad.
Yeah,
Why?
Yes,
You
because
can't.
you can get a ticket.
I know, but I didn't yet.
You will get it. If
I know,
you're-
but the thing is, I'm just zooming. You can't, dude. By the time you see I don't have a license plate, I'm already in fucking Santa Clarita.
Devin, can we make sure
I'm
Zane
in
gets a
Santa
license
I'm
Clarita.
plate?
fucking out of there.
Dude, it is
No,
not.
you can't-
You'll
you
get
can't catch
booted.
me.
You'll get booted.
You can't catch me. You can't.
Remember,
They will
remember
kick you
that
out of the
one
safe
time we
drivers
broke out of the
program.
parking garage and I didn't have plates, so
Yes.
they had me
Yes.
on camera, but I didn't have my plates yet.
Dude, thank God. You see, that's why I don't have license plates, so I can get away with shit like that.
We busted that shit.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Bro, I cannot believe we did that.
I wish we had that on video.
I didn't even have my hands on anything, but if this tells you how my life has been, that's the scariest, worst thing
Yeah.
I've ever done in my life.
what
That
was
was to
it?
get to a
We
flight,
didn't-
right?
Did we tell you about that?
I may have not been.
I'll try to make
I
it
think we told
short.
Kenny that's why.
me the skinny.
I'll try to make it. It's gonna be
No,
pretty
I
quick.
would tell him the.
All right,
yeah.
so the boys had to go. They had a flight to catch to go to Florida, right? And I show up at they're staying at the hotel by
Next
the
to the airport, so we didn't have to wake up and then drive
Right.
down there.
because
So
we
were-
missed a flight already.
Right.
We missed a flight, which is the reason why we slept at the hotel.
Right. So I stayed with them at the hotel so that I can take them early. It was like 5 a.m. Their flight was really early. So I get in the parking garage and I had just gotten this car. It was my Hyundai Tucson, so there wasn't plates on it yet. Brand new. And we wake up, we go to leave, and now we're cutting it close. They're ballsy because they are at the airport. We're leaving 5 minutes before they have to get there. Like, no time. You would have had
yeah.
a heart attack. Forget it.
I know.
And so we go into the parking garage and I lost the ticket, right?
doesn't have the ticket.
Couldn't get the ticket to get out of the parking garage. They give you a ticket. I didn't have it. I think I left it in the hotel room.
But we had
Can't find
also
it. It's
checked
too
out.
late.
We checked out, so we didn't even have
Right.
room
we
keys
didn't have
to
the
get
room
back
keys.
in
Couldn't
to go.
go back in. They couldn't help us. So we're there. There is the help button. If you don't have the ticket, you push the help button. Somebody comes out and they're like, all right, go, just whatever. So we're pushing the help button and we're sitting there for like 5-10 minutes. And they're
Nobody's
late.
coming,
Nobody's coming. We're late. The two of them get out of the
Freaking
car,
out.
running around this entire parking deck, and no
We're
workers.
honking, we're
Nobody's
screaming.
inside.
Nobody's
It's
inside.
early in
Yeah.
the morning. There's no workers. Nobody's
Oh,
there.
I forgot it was early in the morning.
Early.
Yeah, that's
So, so they're running around.
I
He
tried just
grabs the
manually.
barricade and he tries to manually push it up so that I can go under, and then he was just gonna let it go. He pushes it up. It snaps.
The
off.
whole thing fucking broke off in my hand.
He's holding it, and we freeze. We freeze for maybe 2 seconds, and at the same time, we were like, "Go!"
So sirens started going off in it.
It was like the Purge. Red sirens going off.
we're like
Screaming.
fucking.
I'm like,
So we
go.
Now picture my doors are flown open. Heath is grabbing the barricade. They throw it down. They're diving
They-
back into the car.
They
and
start
the
shutting
gates
down the
start
gates to
shutting.
lock the fucking parking
yeah.
garage.
I limbo.
Indiana Jones did
I
underneath.
limbo under
Like
that.
wait.
The gates, they started locking down the fucking parking
We
garage.
fly
Oh.
out of it, and there's sirens and lights.
Dude,
and we
it was
fly
insane.
and we make it out. I mean, I'll never show my face there again, but that's
Well, I bet they probably look back at the footage. They go, "What happened?" And they go, "Who was working the shift? Who was supposed to be out there this time of day? We have customers we need to please." They obviously had to catch a flight.
right. And they already missed their first flight, so we're like, we can't let this happen again.
Because we like.
Could you imagine missing it and you're at the airport?
It's
no,
those those plastic
ones.
It was the
arms
plastic
that go
ones,
up
yeah.
like this
It
to let you through.
snapped right off.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
It was.
I thought there was like more of like a metal thing underneath it.
It's
This was-
sturdy.
It was big.
I
yeah.
was like bending it,
just so she
and
could
then-
like draw like.
and then it just went.
it just popped.
And after they looked at the cameras, they know that obviously, like, we fucked up because we lost the ticket, whatever.
But there was no.
They were like, damn, they really honestly did their best to get out because they
Right.
needed to catch a
And
flight.
you were running around looking for workers.
They saw us
hands
just
on our
running
head.
around just.
Were y'all looking at the cameras going like,
Yes! Yes! Like this.
No, we could show our face. We're criminals.
We're writing SOS on the concrete.
We go up close to the camera. We show all of our faces. We need to.
Zane's popping flare guns inside the garage.
you're just like,
Mariah, I'm not gonna
I'm
lie.
starting to fight.
I forgot that the sirens went off and that
Yes.
gate was closing like
It
a
was
fucking.
so dramatic.
it
For
was.
what?
It was scary. We were terrified.
That was the scariest moment of my life, and it was just like dining and dashing. It was the same thrill. That was crazy.
We got on that plane. We thought we were gonna get escorted off.
oh yeah, oh my god.
we thought we were on the list.
Imagine me driving back. I'm scared of everything.
They're
I was like
fleeing
this.
And we see Mariah in the end of our terminal, like.
y'all,
got me.
y'all in zip ties, just like.
Jesus.
Five. I'll see you when you get back.
Text me, okay?
It was for a job too, right? Like we got a job to go
I
there.
think
Or
it
Yeah,
was-
we,
something.
we
so,
could not.
yeah.
miss
Just
that
imagine
next flight.
calling them like, guys, we're arrested.
What did you do?
That would have been an interesting court case. Just like, let's see the footage. Like,
I wish we could see it.
I think we would have been like gotten out easily with
Oh,
that.
if with
We
a good
actually
lawyer-
tried, yeah.
yeah.
We could.
Actually, Mariah would have just went to jail because she lost it.
Or they go, but she
was driving.
lost the ticket. The jury goes,
Yeah,
But
it
it
started
was-
with me. Let's
was
start
crazy.
there.
forgetful Nancy over here.
Every time I drive to the airport, I point it out to myself, and I always, because we usually try to stay at the airport before a flight, or yeah, like stay at the hotel, and I will never stay there because I think that walking into
Your-
the
your
lobby,
face is
our
printed.
pictures are gonna be there.
Have you seen
that's
this
what I
woman?
imagine.
Have you seen this crew? And people are like,
Zane, it's
wait,
me.
they have a
So,
podcast.
like wanted, just the three of us wanted. This is years later.
Like an old Western fuck reward.
I really believe that we're in the lobby.
But all you owe, what, a piece of plastic? That's like, what's it?
Yeah, but I'm
It's
scared.
not the plastic. we were stealing. We were shoplifting. It was
We
probably.
we had to pay for the garage. It was
They
probably
come back to us.
$30.
Oh wait, all we had to do was pay for it.
You got to put the ticket in. They got to charge you. That's
Oh.
what it goes
But
up.
they've like overran like the time limit. It's like a year later. They're like they include that in the price
Yeah,
because
it's like
been
a
that.
it's like a
It's like
library
a
book.
$30,000.
When you don't return
well,
your
your-
library
your-
book,
your
it's 10
check-in-
cents.
Oh,
You're saying they charged us for all that
Yeah,
time?
because we never like technically like checked out with the ticket.
can you imagine like the court sketching drawing of y'all going like, like getting charged with that? That'd be your face.
The ticket was in the room, and they have it in like a shadow box in the lobby.
Did you ever find the ticket?
No, never.
Did you never like one day you pulled out your
Sunglasses.
visor
You
and
know
it
what?
fell down in your lap?
I don't think I looked because I was scared of that. Imagine after all that, it's like in my glove compartment.
I'm surprised on the box they don't have a section where it's like I lost my ticket. Fucking let me pay
Hey,
$50
That's what we
to
did.
leave.
That's what we did.
No,
No,
Help.
like
No,
sometimes
like a-
there's a button that says like
Lost
lost
ticket.
ticket, and then
Lost
you
ticket.
pay the full amount, whatever like the full day rate is or whatever.
you know we should go
Yeah.
back to the garage and see if they have a lost ticket button on there.
Okay,
Yeah.
this may sound stupid. You know how like there's those spikes that you can only
You
drive
can't-
over them?
yeah.
You can't
But
reverse.
if you had like enough people to like push down on it, could you like pull
Yeah.
out of
I think you can.
Wait, they're all separate spikes, so you would never be able
Oh,
to get
you're
all
right.
of them.
They
Oh, I
are
know.
they're
No.
individual.
It's like
They would
Legends of the
never.
Hidden Temple.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like all together.
Right, I
No.
thought so
But
too.
all you got to do is like put a fucking
2x4,
Just
Or a
any-
little thicker
anything-
than
Y'all
that.
go into the hotel, you get like the mat, the mat like that you walk in on. Y'all just like step it out. You're like,
That is silly.
Or have you ever had a situation, you know how like most gates, automatic gates are done by a scale system? Like the reason why the gate opens is because it feels the weight of your
Right.
car
Yeah.
under the cement and that's what opens
Some
it.
street
Yeah.
lights do that, right?
One time I was like, we couldn't get out of a garage one time and we tried to get like enough people on top of the weight and
Uh-huh.
it opened.
You got it to go?
Yeah.
Why
And
wouldn't
we
they
were all,
make
like,
it lighter?
jumping.
Yeah.
What?
Why wouldn't they make it lighter?
Because then
Because
people
then you could like
s-
walk and then grab a new ticket and then you wouldn't have to pay for
Yeah.
your time in the garage.
But how did it not detect a car?
What do you?
Because of the weight.
Wait, I thought you said you drove up and it didn't open because the car was too
No,
light.
we just didn't have a car and we were trapped
Oh, you're
in a
walking.
parking garage.
Oh,
and we were
that's
trying to
funny.
get as many people as
Oh,
we could
okay.
to stand over it. And it
thought
So
finally
they got
went
everybody
off.
from the apartment complex to come down.
That's funny.
It was a big group of us, but we were like stuck. I can't remember what it was.
It's like trying to jump at a drive-through.
Yeah.
To like walk through it.
jump.
Or like that toy.
Yeah, you like walk up to the call box and everybody starts jumping to like get the whole weight thing.
Or I was thinking of the Toy Story scene where all the toys are all fucking jumping on the slide. so the door would open, the automatic doors.
That's funny.
Wow, what a great thing to relive, Mariah.
That was the worst thing I've ever done.
I think that's my
life.
favorite.
we felt really bad. We wish we could like pay back or do something, but we were too scared that it was like it was too far. It was too far.
What
like
would happen if y'all just like went back and like we
I
just
thought
want to
about
turn
it.
ourselves in? Like, what's our punishment?
We want.
I would love to
was.
have that judge on the case, the older gentleman who talks like this.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I would love. He would get a kick out of that.
would that be
case.
worth it if we got him
Oh
to
yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be hysterical. He would get a kick out of it, right?
You're like
Yeah.
getting a motto, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
So you lost your ticket.
This your dog? Come up here. Bring your dog up here. Bring your dog.
Where were the work?
Now, if this dog gives me a kiss,
Use all free.
you don't owe anything. Pay the parking ticket. Yeah,
Wait,
he'll be like, pay the $10.
So when you broke the thing, it was plastic.
I'll tell you what, you're pretty strong. You work out? Pretty strong. How old are you?
Did you go fuck when it broke?
No, we
The thing
froze.
is,
Matt, it was silent.
The sirens and the gate was closing, and
And
Heath
then-
it was still in his hand like this, and he was just like,
Throw it.
and
But
we
I
all
had,
froze.
I had
No.
to like let her pass
he's
and then
like
drop
this.
it and then get in the car before.
So he's holding
That
it. He's
means the
like,
next
drive,
person-
drive. He drops it as soon as I make it through, and they dive back into the car because the doors were
I ran
open.
for my life.
We were running.
Then God bless the next person to go through that and pulled up and goes, "What the fuck is
Yeah.
this?" They're trying to get assistance. It's broken.
How many people do you think like?
Oh my God. How many people missed their flight because the whole garage was on lockdown? Oh my God.
What if we like caused a chain of?
Oh my God.
Somebody got fired then.
Yeah, somebody was supposed to be working. That's not.
I didn't even think about everybody
No,
else.
somebody
in
got
there.
fired. No, somebody also lost their job because they were supposed to fly out somewhere on a certain.
Oh shit! Someone missed a wedding.
We actually-
Someone missed a birth.
You know, we
Oh my
ruined like
God.
8 people's probably lives in their own.
No, because the sirens went off. They would have
Yeah,
responded
somebody
to the
would've-
sirens. You think that went on for 2 hours?
Matt, you'll
With
be
the response
surprised.
we got from the help button, it probably did.
Matt, think about my house when my sirens are going off. It's like 20 fucking minutes for somebody to show up to be like, is there something going on? Like, there's no help that comes. You think there's a whole squad that comes, all right, we know the situation. Get these gates open.
Flash
No.
mob.
SWAT team rolled.
That shit stayed closed for probably 4 fucking hours before somebody got.
This is another weird question. When it snapped, was there like a wire attached to it? Like, how was this siren
It was-
attached to
So,
a piece of plastic?
You know how the gate kind of opens like this?
Yeah.
He lifted this part because this is automatic.
Yeah, it goes like that and
So
like that.
he lifted the horizontal. There's a horizontal and a vertical bar. The vertical bar lifts up like this. The horizontal bar is the only one we could
Yeah,
push
it
up.
goes like this. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like
So he
So-
pushed it in a direction that it's not used to. It's like if I bent my elbow backwards.
so
So
it
it just-
popped like that. So then I had to just
It
keep cranking
dislocated
it. Yeah.
and it came right off like a Lego.
How the help button doesn't work, but the whole fucking alarm system works. You fucking snap a little piece. Woo!
You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say it. It was the Hilton. It was the Hilton at the airport.
It was the Hilton. Mariah.
I know.
We're gonna get fucking.
I just
No,
want to know
I-
if somebody was like, I missed my flight.
I mean, we have a compelling story right now.
Wait, do we even know like when that was? Could we even bring up?
I'm
like,
sure.
that date?
I'm sure.
If you went into your
you just-
mail and typed in Hilton, the location there, we would know exactly what it
No,
was.
they'll look up that you just got a Santa Fe or Tucson, whatever you had.
Oh yeah, the
And
date.
then they're going to see
Yeah.
that you when the last car that you got the registry of that time,
Charge
and then
me,
a
it'll be
brand
funny.
deal that happened around that time.
Charge me.
Charge me
Charge me.
twice.
don't twant them.
Yeah.
It's a nice hotel though. It's
Oh man, we
absolutely-
just ruined so many people.
Do you have footage from that day?
I don't need.
We were so scared.
No, it was such a rush.
It was fast.
wasn't. We didn't have time to think.
I'm
Did y'all
sure.
laugh, or were you guys like?
It was panic.
I
It was
want to see.
panic
I want
and-
to see texts from afterwards because I wonder what we said to each other.
Yeah.
I don't think we all. I don't think we said anything.
I
It
think
was
that
really.
we swore secrecy.
made an oath in a pact.
cut our fingers with blood.
Honestly, I don't even think we ever talked about it for months down the line in
No.
case.
We thought it would disappear.
Our phones are listening in on us.
That footage is somewhere though. Isn't that funny to think
man,
about?
I really want that footage.
We could show up. Matt will
I'm
speak.
imagining like somebody working there. Like, is that Zane and
Is jail time worth it for that footage? I think so. I think like 3 months. Is
You
worth
would do
it.
3
No,
months.
Zane.
We deserve it. We deserve. We fucked up everybody's day that day. Come on,
Y'all could work out a lot and eat like.
dude. Imagine our bodies
Oh, yeah,
once we
you'd
go to
definitely
prison.
be
What would your
Come on.
mugshot? What would your mugshot face be? Like just like.
Is-
Yeah, I did it.
Mariah. Or this one. You just see the phone. It's like a mirror. It's like. They take it. I wish we had stories like that every week. So exciting. We had to bring that shit back.
I know our stories are getting older and older. So 11 years ago,
Hear me out.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was really fun.
Damn, the last 15 20 minutes was so fun.
yeah, let's just put that part in.
You was
let's
also
cut
fun
everything else.
today.
What?
The Q&A we did on the Patreon.
Oh, yeah, we did a Q&A today. If you guys showed up, you would have known.
Yeah,
What, did we-
shout out to the 1,000 people that showed up.
Did we
Yeah.
even say that we were doing it on the last episode?
Yeah.
But yeah, we did a live Q&A, the 4 of us. It was a lot of fun.
We had a great turnout.
Yeah.
People were excited. We got a lot of questions answered, all of us. And we do this once a month on our Patreon, patreon.com/Zane and Heath.
We
y'all were asking-
tell a lot of secrets.
And you guys were asking juicy questions. You guys are fucking crazy.
Crazy. We also post a bonus high episode every month, and we have a guest on this next one coming up, which is going to be really exciting.
It's not out yet. By the time this is out, I know it's not going
Right.
to be out. But that week we have Alicia as our guest, which is
That's
really
right.
exciting. I hope it works. I hope it works out. But yeah, Alicia, I think it's our first time smoking on camera.
Oh.
Which is exciting. I want to get everybody.
I didn't even know she smoked.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I think she was hesitant at first, which told me that she either doesn't smoke or doesn't smoke on camera.
Or maybe she didn't want us talking about this, and she just wanted it to live on our Patreon.
Oh yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
So pretend you didn't hear that, guys. But yeah, Alicia's gonna be our next guest. So patreon.com/Zane Heath.
Alicia Keys.
Yes.
Imagine.
Alicia Pease.
Just
Keys.
singing for us.
Alicia Keys.
Oh, I went to high school with an Alicia Pease, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, Alicia Pease?
That ain't Alicia Keys. That's Alicia Keys.
It's the girl that pees her pants. That's the peeing problem.
That's
I
Alicia
never
Keys.
realized that.
What?
Like, we never made that joke to her about like Alicia Keys and Alicia Pease.
Really?
Not once.
That's a missed opportunity.
Shout out
is.
to Alicia Pease. Hope you're doing well.
All right.
I'm tired.
What else do we have on our Patreon? We have early access to these episodes. You get it a couple days early. You get it ad free, so you don't got to hear us do our ad reads and run into ads on YouTube, stuff like that.
Yup.
We have a private Discord where you can hang out with our community, talk to each other, talk to
Yup.
us. We pop in. We got different sections you can chat in, and we also post BTS content, like things we can't really show on here,
Yup.
like Zane's box of drawer of goodies that he has with all of his sex toys we posted on there.
Yeah. You guys get to see what I have in my bedside drawer every week.
That's right.
But yeah, you get all that for $5. And if once you pay $5, you get everything.
Yeah, you get
on the
access to everything we
page.
posted.
I want to look at these comments.
No peeking.
no,
You have to
sorry, man.
subscribe.
No, on the stoned episodes, I
Oh,
want
you like my flyer that I made for the Q&A?
that was I was in the best shape of my life.
Oh,
Yeah, me
we were
too.
on the-
Look
we
at
were-
that.
we were on the worst. shape
Oh,
of our-
look how freaking muscular I was.
Yeah, Matt, you did look pretty good.
Oof, that was my breakup body.
Damn, that was Heath. Look at that. Look at
Zane,
that mullet.
Yo, we look.
You guys look old.
We look like a couple heifers. Not gonna lie. That.
Zane.
Oh my god.
Yo, zoom on Zane's waist.
And our-
Zoom on Zane's waist.
That's because you were sucking in and I wasn't. That's not fair.
Zoom into
Jeez.
all the way, all the way. More.
All right, that's enough. Enough.
More.
Dude, my arm looked
Man.
good.
Oh my.
Oh Lord.
Ew, look at me.
Oh my God.
Look how sweaty I was compared to everybody else. Hey, you still riding that rolly?
You look-
just kidding, not anymore.
You guys actually look nothing like that. Nothing.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was fun. So patreon.com/Heath.
He,
Patreon.com/Zane and Heath. See y'all there.
we love you guys. Make sure to check out Cremota Coffee. We got K-Cups and ground coffee in all of the delicious flavors like cinnamon French toast, Tahitian vanilla, decaf, house blend. Shake it up, baby.
Get it now because this is gonna be vintage.
Yup.
Yup.
You guys remember Throwback Cremota?
Original Cremota.
That's right. We're working on a new packaging, which we hope to release very soon.
It's sexy.
So make sure to get yourselves a souvenir box.
Sexy like you.
Okay.
They're gonna be
Cut the cameras. Move, guys.
But yeah, you can check these episodes out every Monday. It's on Spotify, on Google Podcasts, on Apple Podcasts, all those stuff. And then you can check out the video form on youtube.com/Zane and Heath, which we recommend. It's always the better option to go for when you're watching
You
us.
get to see our ugly faces while you listen.
Exactly. Sorry about my voice and my brain. I'll be back next week.
We love you guys so much, and we'll see you soon.
Peace out, A-Town now, boo.